Stays crunchy. Stays crunchy. And milk.
Man, hold on. What is long? I don't know why I'm doing it. I can just put that in post.
Stays crunchy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like my laugh is different now.
Stays crunchy.
I can't laugh, sneeze, or cough. So like I mean, I know it probably doesn't make a difference, but like I can't deeply laugh anymore. Like it's gone.
Does it hurt, or you just simply cannot?
It's like a restriction. It's like when like your car is like when you drive a company car, you can only go 45. like when the cops pull you over, like
plates on?
Yeah, like I can't go 60. You're lying, officer. I can only go to 45. So like I don't know if it's because I lost so much weight. Like my chest is not where it used to be. Mm. I can breathe. I can't really breathe that deeply. I can't. I sneeze like and cough like that's as far as it'll go.
It became dainty.
Yeah, it became very dainty. And then like my laugh isn't the same. My laugh hasn't came back yet. Like I can only laugh so much. Like it'll just be like that was it. That'll be it.
We're gonna talk about that and so much more as we go through it all. But just start with this. I'm gonna start with cookies because that's how how we get down. Because that seems more easy to do right now. It's been a long time since we reviewed Oreos in presence of one another, and I mean,
it's been
a long time.
Yeah, and I haven't had an Oreo since probably last time we had Oreos together.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I haven't had an Oreo in a very, very long time.
I had the Coca-Cola ones when they the Coke joints.
That was the last time I had an Oreo.
Yeah, because you had copped them just in case we needed them shits. I mean, I copped them, and it's like we just ships in the night. I was like, oh yeah, I got some. And you was like, all right, then never mind. I was like, all right.
What did those taste like? Like Coca-Cola or?
They tasted more like Pepsi.
I fuck with Pepsi more because Pepsi got more of a like a lemony taste to me. Mm-hmm. More of a complex flavor.
It's like I'm not a Coke man in general. I try not to purchase Coke products because Coke is getting boycotted, just like Walmart's getting boycotted, just like Amazon's getting boycotted. I'm not fucking with these people. But again, my partner is a Diet Coke addict, so she be buying Diet Coke all the damn time, so it stay in my house. But I never copped it.
Sometimes I'll be like, oh man, I'm not gonna fuck with certain stuff, but then I'll be like, hey man, I've always like been on the right side of the law, so like there's certain shit I'd be like, I can't, like when they're putting, you buy $75 worth of diapers and get $30 back. I'm like, Target, my son really needs diapers.
You currently can't protest against them, so I do that for you. I'll carry that weight for right now.
No, I like, it's like you only gonna suck my dick. You ain't doing nothing else. Like you only getting that. I'm getting diapers. Like, because honestly, it used to be like a place of relaxation. You go there, you walk around, you look at what's there, you buy a couple of Hot Wheels, and then you dip.
Yeah.
It was just like, no, I get diapers here. Sometimes when they on sale, like. I'm not getting my Glad press and seal there no more. Like none of the other stuff hasn't been happening. Like yeah.
These came from Giant Eagle. It's our local grocery brand if you didn't know. And now look it up if you don't. We gonna crack these bad boys. Old school.
Do they smell salty?
Didn't Post Malone come out with some Oreos recently?
Yes.
Oh yeah, those are the last Oreos I had. The salted caramel.
I feel like I did try those and I hated them. Yes, they do smell salty. And we gonna, you know what it is, pass the mic.
So did the Post Malone was taste black at first and then later on didn't taste as black?
No, they did not.
Man, these do smell like pretzels.
Yeah. That's a clean separation.
Oh yeah, that's fucking.
It's a little unreal.
That's kind of impressive. Like, why did I just sniff the mic? Yeah, this smells just like pretzels.
Is that graham? What's that cook?
I thought it was supposed to be straight up like a pretzel wafer.
The cookies? What is that on the package?
Ugh, that's kind of gross.
Pretzel flavored cookie, artificially flavored, topped with salt and chocolate flavored cream.
That is weird.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
And it is not highly salted, but definitely that salt is good and present.
It kind of tastes like a burnt graham cracker.
Better with the cream. Huh.
I like it.
I got some actual pretzels right here if y'all want to compare and contrast.
No, I remember what pretzels taste like.
It just dawned on me as a bucket of, I'm saying, get the pretzel rods right yonder.
It definitely needs the chocolate cream to kind of...
Beat that salt back?
Yeah.
Yes. If you got misophonia, I'm sorry, we chewing in the mic, dog.
Yeah, if you got mesothelioma, we chewing in the mic, dog.
The milk seems to bring the salt forward. That's interesting. I did not expect that.
Yeah, these cookies definitely need milk.
Y'all seen that comedian a bit where he said, "We're Milk's favorite cookie." The audacity. You know what? That's a mighty fine Oreo. Mm-hmm. It's been a long while since I had an Oreo that impressed me. The Coke one was pretty impressive because they did the fizz and shit. So, plus it was red and so forth. They had the thing going.
Yeah, those are going to be a problem.
Well, as always, they're limited edition, and they actually, you know what? This for the first time in a very long time. The damn Oreos were reasonably priced.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I think $3.50, but you had to buy two. But it's like I said, yellow birthday is back, the greatest combination Oreo. Look, that's a top 5 Oreo for me. I don't know if y'all recall birthday yellow, but they only have had birthday brown for the
Birthday
longest.
brown.
Yeah. And so that is that's for that to be back. I'm very excited to have it have come back around.
I think most men would be excited to get some birthday brown.
Some birthday brown, malicious. Yeah, y'all, that's that chocolate covered pretzel Oreo. These just came out, I think, last week. I just found them in my local grocery store this morning. They were on a mid cap, not an end cap. I found them in the cookie aisle, just right around center. So you might have to hunt around your store depending on what the placement is supposed to be. But very, very, very tasty. Thoroughly impressed. I am going to give that. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. That's the first Oreo in years that has really swung for the fences and kind of did something for me. It tastes like a chocolate covered pretzel.
I'm giving it a 4.8. It would have been a 5 if the cookie by itself was like good,
And it's not.
and it's not.
Yeah.
But that everything else, the packet, the total package, phenomenal.
You see how close this is to 5, y'all. I'm saying for us, for me and Box.
Well,
Twilight Zone.
I give it a 3. Like, definitely, I could. I ate the wafer by itself, and I was just like, that was too savory for me. It does taste very good with the cream, and with the milk, it's even better.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I give it a 3.5.
Okay. Respect it.
But it's not a cookie I can eat more than 1 or 2 of.
Yeah. But that may be a good thing. Sometimes when stuff get a little too rich or too decadent, it's like, you know what? That's for a reason. Keep your ass at bay. Don't make a cup full of cookie slop.
Yeah.
Because a nigga be doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? It goes down. Forgive me. I inhaled some salt there. It's our birthday. Happy birthday. That's literally this day. Today, the 16th. The 16th as we record this. We've been doing this a dozen years. Which is wild to say. So, it's all of us in person in the living room where it all started.
On the other side, maybe the same seating, but like, but yeah, right on the other side of the living room.
Yeah, the couch used to be on that side of the room.
It's moved around a lot.
Yeah, I've held this configuration for a while now. So.
Yeah, you've had the most couches ever of any person I ever known.
Bruh, so it was both. It was the Dragon one and this one for a long while. And then Vanessa was like, "Fine, we gotta throw the Dragon one out." And I'm like, "Oh my," because it's involved to throw things out in my city. You have to go get a bag.
You got to get permits and stuff.
You got to do bags around us too.
Yeah, so they make you bag up things like that because bed bugs are a concern.
Yes.
But it's like $3 you go buy from the city and nothing to it. And it barely fit the couch. And so what I ended up having to do was split a couple of trash bags to extend the distance. And they took it. You know what I'm saying? I taped it up real good and so forth and so forth. So it all to the good. So that way. But I talked about this on the show. Both these items here. Vanessa's niece came up on them, and her dad hooked them. Like if you got underneath them, he really went in there and put some extra wood in there and nailed some things together, make sure that they would last. And so this one squeaks a weird way, but as it turns out, he's like put so many nails in it. Like man, I'm like, okay, fine, bro, it's cool, but it's nice to lay on. It's very lovely. It's got a good lay. I don't have back cushions on it, and I want back cushions on it, but even that's me going back and forth on that. So. We'll figure it out someday, but for right now, no back cushions, but we do have pillows and blankets and shit like that there. But, bruh, these are my best friends. I don't say that jokingly or swimmingly or whatever, like, kind of these type of best friends. No, my actual human beings, my bestest. We have traveled the nation together. We have made shows just about everywhere we go because I force the issue. So
I don't think you ever really forced the issue. Like, we'll turn down the music for half an hour.
Oh yeah, we do it on the road. We do it in hotel rooms and Airbnbs and whatever. We talk about the adventures we've had because we have had some adventures. It has not been here since August.
Yeah, because my youngest son Miles was born in September, and like I had start taking a break like right before then, because unfortunately like bad things happen in threes or things happen in threes. Like so, I started getting not feeling well. We were moving, and we were having a child.
Yeah.
So. I was originally like just going like just like with any other time when I have a baby, take a break from the show and then come back. But then it's like, well, the internet had left the house, and then I moved, and then it started. Have I talked about this any or no? Fuck.
You couldn't have because you ain't been here.
Yeah. So it started like with I started having like a little pain in my chest. I was like, that's irritating. And then I kept it like it didn't go away. And then I went to the ER like, hey, I'm having chest pains, but it's not heart related pains, and my legs are hurting a little bit too. So they was like, all right, we'll do an EKG. I'm like, you're not listening.
That's why I wish you wouldn't go to that hospital system, because they are just trash.
I went to the hospital you suggested, and I sat there for hours, and then
yeah, none of them are good.
Yeah, and then there was
Luigi,
and then my partner called me like, hey, my water broke, and then I had to leave that hospital that day after sitting in the bed for hours that they didn't even notice that I left. But anyway, so yeah, I go to the hospital a couple times. I see a cardiologist. They don't see anything wrong. She's like, it's probably muscular. It wasn't muscular.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking about back when I saw a cardiologist like a little over a year ago, and he saw me once and he's like, yeah, don't come back here.
Yeah, I wish the cardiologist could have been my primary care physician, because he was so cool, so easy to talk to. Like, hey, just being, I was just started having more and more constant pain, and not just my chest anymore, my legs, my arms, my hands, my back, and nobody knew what was wrong. They assumed a bunch of different things, but nobody knew what was wrong. And then it was just like, with the, I guess, epidemic of people getting high off of medicine that helps people, I was never given any medicine. And I was just in constant pain all the time. I mean, I'm in constant pain now, but it's been such a long time that I'm able to kind of function through it. And also, I do have some pain meds, but I don't use them very often because I have a 7-month-old at home, and he needs to be held and kissed and hugged.
Does he still have the new baby smell that he had when I saw him a couple months ago?
No, he has more of a cocoa buttery smell now.
Oh man.
So I've seen so many doctors, and like, to make a long story short, like, I have an unnamed, unknown autoimmune disease that's causing pain in my nerves, and it's done so many different things to me. Like, I lost like close to 130 pounds.
God damn.
Like, I was like 260 or like 240 around there, and like I'm at 160 now, and like I've gained weight since then, and I'm like up like 10 or 15 pounds, but yeah, it's weird. It's like I was telling the guys before we started recording, like I don't laugh the same anymore. I can't really sneeze and cough. Yeah, my breathing is fine, but like my cough is like the most unsavory thing. Like, I can't cough. Like if something get caught in my throat, I'd be like, wait, fuck. Like, see, that's my laugh now. That's fucked up. So, like, if I'm eating a cracker or something like that, and there's like a little piece in there, it is just like,
nigga, don't inhale.
It is hell. Like, and I had to do that for a long time.
It's like a creeper fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, and so in between, like, being in the hospital like for weeks, like, it'll be some days like I'll be in the hospital like a week, and then I'll come home for a couple days, and I'll be back in the hospital for a week. And like I said, during this time we were moving and in the process of selling the house, and like, luckily we had like friends and family who helped, sort of, because like I still got shit that I can't find in my house. Like, I still can't find like my extra car key, which has been driving me nuts. Like, I'm just not getting to the point where I can start straightening out my things and like and getting stuff together. Unfortunately, like along with losing weight and crap like that, it's like I kind of had the most irritating thing to have to buy and like have to get was new underwear, because like, it's the worst feeling is just like walking and then your underwear fall down inside your pants. It's probably one of the worst things in the world.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah, it was just like, it was so irritating. Like, okay, so I usually wear like, I guess like an extra large or a large in underwear. Then I was like, okay, I'll go down to a large. They still too big. Oh, I gotta go down to a medium. I'm like, well, some of these mediums are good, some are bad. And then of course, like, Dan put me on a long time ago to like long leg boxer briefs.
That's what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, and then like, they don't, like, sometimes they got those, sometimes they don't. I'm used to wearing long leg boxer briefs. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not fucking wearing trunks. Get out of here.
Did you go back to like cartoon printed underwear?
No, I just wear like,
wasting an opportunity.
Well, they don't make long. I mean, maybe they got some of them sexier ones that are like the ones that the girls be wearing on Instagram. Those boxer briefs, but no. Usually, I found like these jockeys that are like pretty good, and they were on clearance. So I was like, might as well get some more of those. But yeah, then what else? We finally like sold our old house. And
congratulations! I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, put it. Well, we know now that our group test doesn't work.
I had no idea.
But, yeah, I put that in a long time ago.
I feel good that it wasn't just me not getting messages. It's just our group chat apparently has been broken now for months.
I feel better now because I was kind of like, man, we don't talk to each other like we used to. Turns out it wasn't necessarily that we were trying; it just wasn't going through.
Yeah. And then not to mention like
because I even said something to T last week. I was like, damn, Anthony likes like every Instagram story I put up, but he doesn't respond to my text messages.
Yeah, that's like I get that because like I'm less attached to my phone now. Like usually I'll just be on it all day and you know, but I'm not as attached to it as I used to be because like I've changed in a lot of different ways as far as like my way of thinking and my way of doing things, but like yeah, I try to like stay connected because like social media it is kind of the only like the shit. It was the only thing that was working. So but yeah, I put in some text. I'm like, oh man, the guys didn't respond, but I'm like, maybe it was because I didn't respond to something else. But I don't know.
No, as it turns out, like I said, we just literally tonight figured it out. Box told me he was going to get something for us to test, and I was like, bro, I do not have that text message. And I hit F the other day, and he said, I hit you back. And I'm like, bro, and I sent him a picture, and then he sent me a picture, like, it's right here. And I sent him a picture of what I have, and it's not there. And messages our group chat today to say where he's at, is he's on his way here. And I'm sitting here next to Box, and Box said, oh, he's on his way. I'm like, I do not have that text message. So we just had to nuke the old one from orbit. Start a new. Guess what? We still love each other. We just was having fucked up situations. Probably my fault because I'm the weirdo with the iPhone in this menage of phones. So I'll put that on me. We had Box restarted just now. We've tested it. It works. We love each other still. Worry not.
Yeah, I'm thinking of, like it's funny. I was thinking about getting a new phone, like maybe going to Google, but
Pixel is nice.
My brother has a Pixel. He speaks highly of it.
This is a roundabout whatever. We were speaking to one of the bakers from the Great American Baking Show this season, and we were going through her Instagram to talk about some of her bakes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "What kind of camera do you use? These pictures are incredible." She's like, "Look, I'm not trying to advertise anything. I just want you to know. It's this Google Pixel, and it's so." I'm like, "Yo, that phone got some photo quality, bro. I got to give it up to him."
Yeah, my partner had a Google Pixel a few years back, and she was like, she loved the camera on it.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't like any of the other things about the phone but the camera.
Respect it. I got to give it up to him. Also,
I've been seeing people lately bitching about the new system update that got pushed out in the last couple weeks. And luckily, I have not gotten it yet. Huh. Apparently, they screwed up the taskbar somehow where, like, you gotta, like, there's 2 bars at the top now that do different things and shit, and people are wilding out online about it.
People are dumb, man. Like, all you gotta do is like it pissed me off for like 30 minutes until I read. Like, because usually it's like, I guess that's how things are. Like, you really don't gotta read, you just like click it until you get it. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, they was straight up told you like, hey, we changed this, all you gotta do is this.
It's I know we've really just rambled off. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a while since we all hung out. Sorry. It's meant to be, and it's always supposed to be intuitive. It's supposed to be you'll figure it out with just a few taps. But if people are having experiences that it's just like it's not working after a couple of taps, or they're not understanding after a couple of taps, I can understand why somebody be pissed off. It's like, bro, this is supposed to be that I'm supposed to just get it after a few minutes, and I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. And if you've changed it so much that doesn't work, it's a problem. So I get it.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god.
I feel like we derailed your story. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess the meat and bones of it is, I'm here for this episode. like right now, like I said, we moved, and then unfortunate for me, not for the rest of my family, because the rest of the family seems to like her. My partner mom temporarily moved into our basement, and that kind of fucks up me recording down there because, like, in our old house, we had lots of different spaces to do things.
Yeah.
But, like, we don't have an attic in this house. We do. We have, like, a crawl space, and nobody's been there, and nobody plans on going in there. So
you gotta send one of the kids. Just go explore.
I got one kid who would probably do a better job at it, but he's too scared. Then I got another kid who would do it, but probably wouldn't follow directions well.
You just gotta strap them with a cam. Kind of like how they put on animals. Yeah, like go off into the woods. Let me see what's popping.
It's
Give
funny.
them like a miner's hat.
Yeah, that's it just wouldn't work. It's funny, like so my middle son, who used to be my youngest son, I had to like
Adjust that.
Yeah. Got like a letter sent home the other day after testing. Like he is. I'm trying to think of the level he's at. So the top level is like 130. He's at a 129. Like he's a certified genius in certain things.
Yeah.
And it was just like nothing pisses my older son off more than that his brother is like they're saying like he's gifted in these areas.
Yeah.
And like
So he's a genius and he's hella athletic.
yeah. Well, he doesn't really do any. He stopped wanting to play any game. He's just he's an e-athlete now on his Kindle. But like it pisses my oldest son off. It's like, hey, how do you spell this? And then his little brother knows how to spell it and do different things. It's like, dude, I can't help it that he's the linchpin. Like when it comes to this kind of stuff, he knows how to spell it and he can do math real fast. He like what. Well, I'm gonna do either ask him or echo. Which one do you want me to do? And he's right here.
I remember those days.
I'm the youngest, so it's like I never really had too much experience in that regard, but that I recognize.
Yeah,
it was probably happening. I just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's interesting that what I'm saying your now middle child is of course his mother's child, and it's a genius because his mama's smart. So I'm not saying his daddy ain't smart, but I'm just saying.
I would like to think that I'm smarter than her in a lot of ways, but we're smart in different areas, and I think that's why we work so well together. Because like, I am, I might not seem like it, but I think a whole lot. I think about the situation more.
Why do you think you might not seem that way? To who?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't talk to a lot of adults to begin with. Most of the time, I'm talking to people who don't believe me anyway. Like to a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old and a 7-month-old who
really doesn't have the grasp of the language yet.
I don't know. That little dude be saying some shit like the other day. It's this book called I'm a Dump Truck. Okay. And then like I'll be reading to him like I'm a little dump truck. He's like I'm a little dump truck. And he's 7 months. Like this thing used to be saying twinkle twinkle, and like I don't. But see, like everybody thinks their kids are smart, but I don't know any like other fucking 7-month-olds. I always felt like if you like kids too much, then you need to stay away from our kid. Like kids aren't really. Like, people who like kids too much, I think something wrong with them. Just my opinion.
In like a predatory way?
Not necessarily in a predatory way. It's like, my kids are specialized. Like, I've raised these kids since I've been able to raise them, so I like them. Just like when you make your spaghetti. Some people put sugar in their spaghetti or extra Italian seasoning. Like, these kids got all the Italian seasoning that I don't put on them. So you liking them too much is kind of like, hey man, what's up? You can't.
I mean, I get it. I feel like I have to like them because they're yours.
Yes. I mean, yes, but like.
But if you were just some random person,
yeah,
I'd be like, fuck them kids.
Yeah, like some random person you shouldn't like my kids that much. But like. Yeah, like kids are pretty specialized. Like, if I don't like being around them all the time, like I'm around them a whole lot. And
I mean, nobody likes being around certain people all the time. Like even marriage.
Yeah, like I don't. Like it's funny. Like I think that when you're in a relationship with someone, period, it's like you kind of chose to be around them. And most people only can like things certain amount, and it's like when you're in a relationship, it's like the most compassion you can feel for somebody, because like you want to actually be around them, even when you don't want to be around anybody else. Even when you don't want to be around them, you still be around them. Cause like, man, I would like to be like a starfish in a bed sometimes. I want to starfish it, but no, I can't starfish it.
Oh, Chris Hardwick.
Chris Hardwick made that joke.
Oh, oddly enough, Box and I just talked about Chris Hardwick maybe 2-3 weeks back, 3 episodes
It
back.
was recent.
Yeah. So Chris Hardwick was dating this woman, and the reason that Chris Hardwick got lightweight Me Too was because she said how much
dick he was.
Yeah, and how awful their relationship was. But the way me and Box, this was Box and I's discussion on the matter, is like it was a fucked up relationship for them.
Yeah,
but it's not enough to Me Too him, in my opinion.
I know I'll probably get a lot of flack for this, but I really, 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 I'm about 30% on this. Like, I don't feel like and I haven't really formulated this in my head, but I always feel like when you're in a relationship with somebody and you break up, of course you got bad shit to say about them.
For sure.
And that's not really fair to bring into the public. Like, man, look what this motherfucker was doing. Like, of course this is what this motherfucker was doing. Y'all was at the end of a relationship.
So like the same thing happened with Jonah Hill. You know what I'm saying? Remember his girl broke with him, but she put all his bad shit out there, and it do sound like, yeah, Jonah Hill, you sound wild whack. But also y'all broke up. Of course y'all gonna talk whack about each other. If you broke up under bad terms.
Nobody, like, everybody can say, oh, it was an amicable breakup. Even like with Tiana Taylor and Mon Shumpert. Like at first it was like, oh man, things was cool, but then like they've been broken. Like after like a certain amount of time, they start talking shit about each other too. Because it was she. I remember when they first broke up, she was like, hey, don't be talking shit about Iman. We cool. We just, it just ended.
Yeah.
But then when they started getting start going to court and shit, she's like, this nigga need to go to jail. So it's always I always feel a certain way about. How about this? I thumb my nose at that. That's as far as I'll go. Like if we broke up, and you saying shit about me in the news, we broke up. The shine is gone already.
Facts. And like I say, that's why some people who they attempted to Me Too, it was like, nah, bro. That was, and I felt like, well, one, society's weird about dudes anyway, but most of society seem to be like, that Aziz one. Aziz is good.
Man, that is one dude I felt really bad for.
Yeah, it was terrible. The Chris Hardwick one, people was for a minute they was like, oh my god, this is so fucked up, and then people were like, wait a minute, they was in a relationship, they broke up. This is the results of this, they broke up, and so that's fucked up. Then of course you had the Weinsteins, you got the fucking Louis C.K.'s, you got the whatever's, and so forth and so on. You had the people who really was like doing things to a bunch of people, and it came off real fucked up, and so they kind of earned their Me Tooing. And I mean, and the result of it is, okay, Harvey Weinstein dying in jail. Louis C.K. is coming to town in August.
I have tickets.
So, it's like, again, canceling don't really happen.
I don't know. Like, some people, like, I don't feel like, what's the dude from Hawaiian Express?
Oh, James Franco?
I don't think James Franco ever gonna come back.
Yeah, but I don't even know. I can't even remember the full tilt of it.
I don't know the full tilt of it. I know.
I think he was pressuring his acting students to sleep with him.
Okay, so he was on like minors and shit?
No. They were like college age.
Okay.
But like Seth Rogen don't fuck with him no more, and I'm like,
and
who do I pick sides on? Like my Sether or Franco?
It seems to me that if you have managed a fuck relationship with Seth Rogen, who seems to be one of the sweetest dudes in Hollywood.
But see, like, let's just yeah, like I don't know. I think I don't care. Like if y'all did something, if y'all got Me Too, I wouldn't stop fucking with y'all. If y'all got Me Too, I mean, it depends on how Me Too it was. But still, yeah, I wouldn't not fuck with y'all. Like it gotta be. I mean, man, my uncle done did some fucked up shit, but he's still my uncle. And I still gotta answer them calls. So, I mean, my uncle probably don't got not me. What's when we beat up men? Nah, he got
when you beat up men?
Yeah, he beat up other men.
Like a fight?
What's a classier way to say in a fight like
A scuffle? A brawl?
a skirmish? He got me skirmished. But like
An altercation?
an altercation. But yeah, like
Me squabbling.
yeah, but like it's only so
That
much.
seems more forgivable than like,
A skirmish.
oh, my buddy arped somebody, but I still fuck with him.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, I'm
he
sure.
got into a brawl at the corner pub. Like, that seems a little more passive.
Yeah, I'm sure Nicki Minaj still sent her brother money, man. I'm sure she has to. I mean,
she married a registered sex offender.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. That shit just messed up.
So she's got clearly a very forgiving heart.
Yeah.
So, happy birthday to us. Oreos is pretty good. Anthony is on the mend. He probably won't be back for a stretch still. No, I'm not going to lie to you. It just is what it is. But, we do in persons. It's okay. Plus, it's almost summer, so the boys being out having some whatever stuff to do, and the summer might help for that cause as well. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Or we not. Don't ever think he was not a part of the show. In fact, I say our missing man is a 216 zone every week. So never think he was not, represented on the show. And I say it every week, motherfuckers. Don't sleep.
I was just missing.
Because 80 grams was missing.
What are we doing with that?
The other cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, that was just more to celebrate with. You know what I'm saying? Half a cookie if you want some.
I thought those were like another thing we had to eat.
Nah. We done ate the birthday ones before. You know what I'm saying? We reviewed those before. I mean, I'm just glad they're back. And I was like, well, it's our birthday, so I got to get their birthday joint. That's more for us.
The bit.
I'm going to wrap to us, and then we'll start a show. But I mean, we kind of got a show going already. But you feel me.
Are you gonna rap back by popular demand by the Clips?
No. I'm going to do this one. Looking at my bitch, I bet you give your ass a bone. Looking at my wrist, it'll turn your ass to stone. Stretch limousine, sipping rosé all alone. Double-headed monster with a mind of his own.
Cherry Red Chariot.
Excess is just my character. All black tux. Nigga shoes lavender. What does he mean by that?
What?
Is he saying nigga, the shoes is lavender? Is he saying he got nigga shoes on? What is happening here?
I think it's nigga.
Comma.
She was lavender.
I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. Had cycles with geese before his mouth wired. Before his jaw shattered, climbing up the Lord's ladder. We still speed and running signs like it doesn't matter. Ugh. Hater talking never made me mad. Never that, not in my favorite paper tag. Therefore, G4's at the Clearport. When it comes to food, I'm a pet boy. When it comes to dope, I was quick to export. Never tired of balling, so it's on to the next sport. New Mercedes sedan, the Lex Sport. So many calls, DMV thought it was mail fraud. Different traps I was getting mail from. Polk County, Jacksonville, right in Melbourne. Whole click appetites had tapeworms. Spinning Teddy Pendergrass vinyl is my J Burns. I don't have any Teddy P vinyl.
I'm sure I do. Like, I really like the first half of me being sick. I was like really, really, really into music because like I remember I was in I was getting a CAT scan, and at that point I was like listening to Stevie Wonder like every day. Certain songs. Love is in need of love today. Listen to it every day at first. And then I was in this CAT scan and I had to be in there for like a fucking hour. Like, I don't think I still listen to Stevie. But after being in that CAT scan for an hour and them playing like, top 10 Stevie Wonder, I was like, God damn, I need to listen to something else.
I don't think I know any Stevie Wonder songs.
We'll get there. I shed a tear before the night's over. God bless the man I put this ice over. Ugh. Getting Tupac money twice over. Still a real nigga, red coochie sweater, dice roller. I'm making love to the angel of death. Catching feelings, never stumble, retracing my steps. Ugh. Hello, welcome to it. It's Stays Crunchy and Milk, and it's episode 574, and it's a New Balance. I'm your host, Dennis Taylor 713, joined by the other host, the 216's own Tatum.
Hey, how's it going?
And the eBay Emperor Lunchbox 2099.
My nuggets are clean.
Yeah, I wish y'all could see my baby.
Over there and smelling like cocoa butter.
Oh my God! Hey.
I'm a dump truck.
He's like, what?
He's like, no, I'm the dump truck.
Why were you crying?
He's like, you're out of order, Dad.
The whole
Yeah.
damn system's out of order, old man.
Yeah, you don't smile this much when I'm like with you.
You gotta leave for him to miss you.
That's true. What
He's like, this motherfucker be sweating.
are you eating? You gonna show Dan and T your tooth?
Oh man, can I borrow a couple of those?
Well, you only got one. You have to split it.
Oh, exactly. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Now, see, I wasn't bullshitting before. It's like he be saying a lot of stuff for a 7-month-old,
Respect it.
and you got a lot of boogies. All right.
I meant to call earlier. I forgot to call.
Yeah, I did. I made it, and we're recording, and all this is probably, I don't know, T edits. So
I'm leaving it in the show. I don't edit like that.
Okay.
Hey, lady.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
baby.
Bye, pickle. Can you see me? Is the phone call over? All right, bye. Sorry about that.
Okay, whatever. Babies
Should
exist.
neglected the health and safety in check. Man,
Cause shit, like,
it's hard to find out when someone don't love you no more.
it happens. Like at first, I drive, but I don't really drive that much.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't drive because bumps and shit in the road used to hurt my legs.
Yeah.
But it don't hurt my legs as much. So she was like, "Do you want me to drive you and then have one of them take you home?" I was like, "No, I'm okay." Like it hasn't, like I said, the pain is. I don't know if it's gonna be a lifetime worth of pain. If I'm gonna be in pain for the rest of my life, maybe not. But like I said, it's just. And matter of fact, T's partner's the one like shared this video with me. Like, you just start to tell people that you're okay, even though you're not okay, or you just like you gotta try to be honest as possible. Like, but people don't want to hear your honesty. It's like, because I remember somebody was asking me like, "How are you?" I'm like, I just didn't feel like telling them I was okay anymore. I was just like, I'm in pain and I'm hurting. Like I just really just want to sit down and go to sleep right now. But I got a lot more day to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not interested in people feeling sorry for me. I'm not interested in like I've came to a lot of realizations about different things. Like I'm a lot less scared of death now.
Yeah.
Because like for a minute there I was just like I'm just probably just gonna die. Like I'm losing weight like crazy. I'm in pain all day long. Everything that's being done for me doesn't work. And y'all keep throwing all this shit at me and it doesn't work. And I'm like, I just sat down one day. I was just like, I'm probably gonna die. I mean, I'm gonna die anyway. That's just how life is. But I just like I gotta make sure. And like my partner kind of got mad at me like because my son asked me like, "Are you gonna die?" I was like, I don't know. I might.
I mean, if they're old enough to ask that question, then they're probably old enough for you to be like,
Shit, I might like.
I'm going to die. Yes. I don't believe I'm gonna die anytime soon.
But shit,
You know.
shit, I couldn't tell him that.
Yeah.
At that point, I was in like pain most of the day.
Yeah.
And like that shit puts like it puts a damper on your fucking soul.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is like I'm in pain all day long. Like my mother kept on like she's my mom and she was just like, man, you can't keep on crying in front of the kids. And I'm like, crying is the only thing that makes me feel better, Mom. And they're around me all the time and I can't just like not cry. Like it's I can't fucking run. So you tell me I need to run away and go hide somewhere.
Yeah, this is like when people tell you, just be a man, suck it up.
I mean,
like, motherfucker, I hurt too.
Yeah, like the amount of pain I was in, it was just like it varied from day to day, minute to minute. and like I said, with like the opioid epidemic, like until like fucking 2 weeks ago, my doctor was like, "Oh, that's why you're in this much pain." So she was just like, "Hey man, you might just be trying to get pills, and I just can't be giving you pills just to give you pills." Like,
I know that we're supposed to not give people drugs. I'm of the full opinion if you want to be on drugs, take all the fucking drugs your ass want. This world is ass, and you might need those to get through the damn day. And in your case, you might need those to get through the damn day. Just give them the fucking drugs.
Like, I have to see, matter of fact, I have a doctor appointment coming up. Like, I had to see a pain management specialist.
Yeah.
And, like, it was this one drug I was taking. It was like, you got to go take a P test right now before I can even write you a script. And, like, I had to, like, fill out all this paperwork and stuff like that in order to get pills that weren't even pain pills. They were just, like, pretty much just for my nerves. And it was like, this is considered a class something drug, and we can't give it to you until you fill out this paperwork.
So your nerve sheaths are being non-existent currently, or whatever. Kind of, that's maybe what's going on.
Yeah, like I'm un-Wolverined.
and they just like, I don't know, man. You might be a drug seeker.
So, and I understand to a certain extent, because like until I got like a what do you get when you pregnant again with the ultrasound?
Oh, okay. I was like, you can get the
postpartum.
That's after.
I got prepartum. So like I got an ultrasound like maybe a month and a half ago, where like man, I got so much fucked up shit. So like I had an ultrasound, and they were just like, he was supposed to like look at my arms and my legs with the jelly and all that shit.
Yeah.
It took him so long to get through my arms. He was like, you got to come back to get your legs done, because like I'm just looking at your arms, and I'm like,
this fucked up.
Like, he's like, I've never seen this before.
Wow.
And like I had to have a like a nerve test. It's pretty terrible. Pretty much what they do is they pretty much get like this little wand, and they just keep on shocking you up and down your legs. It's just like, and then they keep on telling you to sit still. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Like, you can't be shocked.
Yeah, you
sit still. These things don't.
Yeah, they like, and the one dude's like, I took the test. I had to take it twice. The first dude is just like, sit still. The next time when I got it done, the dude was like, I understand, because I've had it done so many times. And he was just like, okay, all right, you're doing good. And the second time I did better. But like the fact that this dude was just like shocking the fuck out of me, and like, hey man, you gotta kind of sit still. I'm like, I'm trying, man. Like my arm literally jumps. I can't see that.
Well, I know, that's why I was hoping you put your spectacles on. It's just amusing that.
Okay. 13 years.
You have to be sitting right here next to me.
No. Oh yeah, and I wear my glasses more now. Before I really didn't need them, but
yeah.
Who knows what's going on.
You're very handsome in your glasses. I think it's a very good look on you.
Yeah, my niece sent me a message like, you wear glasses? I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then I had shock treatments and stuff like that, and
it's been so much on your plate that, and in addition, like I said, you moved houses. You had a whole nother human.
Yeah, got another baby.
You had to take a long stretch off from work.
Oh,
even
yeah.
After a long stretch off for parental leave, and then a long stretch of just like, I'm not right. I can't do this right now. So it's like it's just been a lot on your plate, man. And
yeah, it's been a lot of different things. Like I kind of feel like Lunch was saying, like sometimes like you're not giving room to kind of grieve and stuff like that. And like I told my mother this the other day, and she kind of, I don't know if she took it the wrong way. I was like, that Anthony's dead. I don't know if I'll ever get that back. Like different stuff, I don't know if I'll ever be able to do, and like I don't feel a certain way about certain things anymore. Like, and it's not. And I'm not even saying it in a bad way. It's like I'm not that. In certain ways, I'm not the same person anymore. Like, I remember I was the dad that took my kids to the park all the time, and you know, I'll be on the monkey bars and jumping up and shit with them. I don't think I'll be ever. I don't know if I'll be ever be do that again. Like I'm a fucking 7-month-old. Like, I don't carry him up and down the stairs. Like I sometimes I'm able to go up the stairs, but I definitely can't go down the stairs with him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I used to cook a lot more. I'm getting to the point when I'm starting to cook and stuff more now. I walk with a cane like when I'm out in public because guess what? Sidewalks are uneven.
Like a motherfucker.
And I remember the first time, like before I started walking with a cane, like the first time I had went out. Like I hadn't been out in a long ass time. And I remember like I went out to get a haircut. And I'll go to the hood to go get my haircut. I go to my old neighborhood where I grew up at. And like they don't treat people right. in poorer areas, and like it's this big ass snowbank like against like where people should be getting up and down sidewalks, and I'm like, my barber had to come outside and get me and help me into the barber shop because like they had just built up so much snow. So it's like, and like you just notice so much more like you know, like the little indents they put in like when you going into a store. Every store don't got that.
Yeah.
And at first like I couldn't lift my leg up like 2 inches. Like I'm trying to do like this. I have to physically lift up my leg in order to get into places. And I was just like, this one time I was just like, I just might as well just turn back and go back to my car because my leg ain't moving like that today.
Yeah.
And then I was walking up and this dude was like, man, you need some help? And I was like, I mean, you know what? Fuck it, yeah. And he helped me on the up into the sidewalk.
Yeah.
The fact that like I've always been this independent person, and like the things that I love to do, I don't do anymore, and it's just like I just accepted it. Like we were talking about going to IKEA because like we bought a new house, you know. IKEA is a good place to get anything that you want for a new house, and I'm just like, I don't want to walk around fucking IKEA.
Yeah. Like
I'm sure I could get a scooter or something like that, but I don't remember seeing any scooters at IKEA. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Like I'm getting more to the point now where it's like for a little while there, it's like I could use a car, and the car helps steady me, but it's like, is this worth it to walk around and just have my legs hurting me all day tomorrow? Or like if I like when we were moving, this was like man, the fact of the matter is like that house was our first baby. The first thing we really did together as like in being in a relationship. Of course we had a real baby like a year later, but like it's the first thing we did together as like as a couple and having other people help you like get things ready to send your baby off, and it's just like I can't do it. And like it fucking broke my heart like seeing people do other things to my house, and I'm like, I know I could have did that, I know I could have did a better job, but knowing that the state I'm in, I can't do anything, and I can barely help myself. But like the times that I did, I mean, to be honest, like I knew because my partner had just had a baby, and the fact of the matter is, I almost lost her having a baby.
Yeah.
Like that was probably like the scariest situation I've ever had in my life. Like we didn't even know the degree. how bad I was or how bad I was going to get, and like we're sitting in the hospital and she starts bleeding out, and I'm sitting here with a newborn baby in my arm, and like not knowing if she's gonna come back from where they took her to.
Yeah.
And then like soon as she's getting a little better, I just start going to the hospital, going to the hospital like almost weekly, and like we have 2 other kids at home, and like she's not really getting any help. Like it was just bad. It was just bad, and like I said, I just had to come up to like just like I said, get comfortable with knowing I can't do certain things. And as a person like who's so used to, you know, doing things on his own, like taking care of everybody else's needs, and then like knowing that like I can't do that anymore. And like I said, it's not a bad thing that Anthony is dead or that Anthony isn't coming back. I might come back better than ever, and I just might be neutral Anthony, like the guy who can't really sneeze or cough but can do other things. Like,
may you have the ability to cough as it's needed sooner than later. I like the laugh. It's very pleasant.
Yeah, I you know what, it's a laugh. Right. I'm getting used to it. Like I don't know. I kind of feel like kind of selfish that I keep on talking about what's going on with me.
Nigga, it's the Sir's birthday.
Yeah.
2, it's your show. Like quite literally, it's a third of this, a third of this, a third of this. This is how the show was broken down. We all possess this because of this situation, and you've been gone for a long fucking time.
Yeah. Well,
so listeners and people who give a fuck about you would probably like to be caught up on you. And I know it does not sound happy-go-lucky, but I know you are doing as best you can and doing a bit better. You are loving a baby.
Oh yeah, like Miles got me through not knowing what was going on with me. Like having a baby is that dichotomy of life.
Yeah.
Like you just feeling like, feeling like you want to die sometimes, and then having like this brand new life, looking at you smiling and not even caring what you're going through, just caring about you is pretty good.
Yeah.
Not that my other kids don't care about me and stuff like that. Like my oldest son is he's funny. Like when he's at school and stuff, he is just like a businessman. He is very, very like he go to school, he don't want to talk to nobody. As far as like today, I dropped him off his canteen because he's like, I don't got no water to drink, and you ain't got no bottles of water in your car. And I'm like, I got to get back home because your mom starts work and I can't like just leave her with the baby. So I have to get back home. So I had to figure out a way around that and get back to work myself. But like he is very, very like all business. But then my middle son, he is very like in tune emotionally, but also he's very young, so he doesn't understand everything. Like I don't know if he doesn't understand or like some stuff. He's like, I'm only gonna care so much, my man. He's been like my rock in a whole lot of ways because like he doesn't want to help me do anything. Don't get that part wrong. Like I don't want to watch Miles. I don't want nothing to do with him because he doesn't do anything. He's a baby. I don't want to Like, and Anthony's playing with him, and so Anthony is taking away from time that me and Anthony used to have because of this baby, and I don't like him that much. And it is not like that he doesn't like him. He just like, hi Miles. That's all he says to him, and that's it. Exactly like that. But when they play, like, he'll get along with him, but like he don't really mess with Miles that much. But Anthony is just like, oh, what's wrong with Miles? Is he crying? Is he like, he's all on top of it. He wants to help with everything. He's even, I don't know if he's greedy or being helpful, but he wants to taste all the baby food and all the baby products and make sure it's okay for Miles.
That's just being nosy.
Yeah, like sometimes
even as a soon to be 40-year-old man, sometimes I start to wonder, like, I don't remember what baby food tastes like. I wonder. The curiosity gets the better of me.
Yeah, like we've been.
I said that wrong. That made it sound like I'm eating baby food.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. It did. I have not been eating baby food, but I have thought about it.
Well, I know RoboCop ate baby food, so ain't nothing wrong with it. But like we've been making a lot of the baby food, which has been interesting. Like we just now like kind of started buying some other stuff and other product for them to eat. Mm-hmm. But like it was just like, get some sweet potatoes, put it in an immersion blender and make it smooth as hell and get the right amount of water and but he doesn't like real sweet stuff. It's funny, he likes Granny Smith apples, which is the only kind of apple I ever ate, which makes me pretty happy. But he's like I said, it's during this time, like I said, having a baby made it a little bit something to have a goal towards. Like, taking him to the park one day and like just going for walks with him and stuff. Just been pretty good. Like I said, we got a new house that I don't like at all. There's nothing I like about that house at all. Our old house is way, way better to me. Like,
just smaller?
To me, it's not small. Like,
I can't say because I was never there.
I'm sorry.
That's why I was asking.
Like, it's not like this house is a 2-story house. Our old house was a ranch. Well, would have made my life easier if we were still in a ranch because like I work in the basement right now, which I worked in the basement at our house, but going up like, so we had to have we didn't have that. We had the house painted the other day, and then our house guest put a mirror against the wall and scraped up the new $4,000 paint, and my partner got the paint fixed. And then locked the bathroom, and I had to go like 2 flights of stairs just to pee. It was the worst. I was like,
this is the exact reason why I wanted a ranch when I bought my house. Cause
ranches are the best.
The thought of like me being a single man and having to like take my laundry from the second floor all the way to the basement and up and down, and I'm just like, fuck this.
Yeah, like you especially like when as you get older, like.
All them steps add up.
Not only do all those steps add up, like the stairs that go up my stairs, like to like the normal living part of the house, are different than the stairs going to the basement. Like they're just fucking made different, and they're like making my legs hurt more going down the basement steps than the regular steps. Like the treads are different.
It always is like that, right? Where like the basement steps are always way different than the rest of the steps in the house.
Yeah, it's
most of the time they're smaller.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like they want us to fucking fall.
They do. Those motherfucking stairmongers.
I like when I go over my one buddy's house. He's got this weird house where like it's like split level and it's like kind of like the bottom part's in the ground, and so then like if you get to the main living quarters, you got to go upstairs. And the steps down there outside of the house to get up there, like rather than because he's if you go into the bottom,
yeah,
he's got like one of those like twirly staircases like you would see in like a old firehouse or something. But if you go from the outside, it's the steps that go up to like the upper deck, and the steps I have to walk them up sideways because my feet don't fit on the fucking steps.
On the treads, yeah. Like if it was up to me, like we would. shit. First of all, we like living in our own house because like one of the reasons we got a new house because we were having another baby. It's like, oh, the baby gotta have a room. Like that baby sleeps in our fucking room every night. I'm like, what's the point? Why this dude got his own room and I wake up seeing him every day? Not that I don't like waking up seeing him, but like the promises here are adding up. Like he doesn't need his own room. He sleeps with us. But like our new room is like it's pretty freaking big. I'm looking forward to like maybe getting like a love seat or something in there where I can play some video games or watch some TV at night.
One of them weird sex shades and thing, the funky angles.
A sex chase, maybe. It would probably just be more video games than anything else.
Every time, no, the joke being every time like me and Vanessa will be watching somewhere, it'll pop up on like somebody's feed and it's like, oh, they definitely fucking on that, right? It's like, oh yeah, that's definitely like they look like there's a specific one they make for boning, and it's like it's kind of like a curved.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before.
So.
Like the one that Pam Grill sits in naked.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you Google it, I'm sure like her sitting in the chaise chair and it's like it's made curvy like her. So yeah, like a 7-month-old, he's doing pretty good. My 7-year-old, he's doing well. My 10-year-old is doing really good too.
I didn't realize the gap between those two was so big.
Well, Emery will be 8 in June, so it's like 2.5 years.
Yeah, because I think it was my stepmom that was asking me the other day how old your kids were, and I can barely remember people's birthdays, and so like I was kind of like, I think the one's like 10 and the other one's like 8.
Yeah, that's close enough. Like it's funny, like my oldest son's best friend from daycare, like we seen his sister, and his sister has like a son that's older than Miles. It's like she's like 20 something, and I'm in my 40s now, and like we're on the same level pretty much. Like she got a son that's senior to mine. Like yeah.
Dude, I'm going to be 40 this year, and my fucking youngest brother's graduating high school on Sunday.
Yeah, how is your brother doing?
I don't see him as much. The last like 2 months. Well, no, he got a new girlfriend.
Oh.
So like him and my other brother were coming over like multiple times a week to watch basketball and hang out. And the one he ghosted me last week. We were all supposed to go to the Hilarities together. And then like I'm texting with him. He's like, well, I'm getting dressed. I'll be on my way. And then when he found out that the show wasn't until 9:45, he's like,
this pussy
I ain't gonna be able to do it. He's like, I stayed up all night. I'm too tired for that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, like I can tell you one thing. Like this is late for me. Like usually, like I stay up like a little bit later, washing bottles and loading the dishwasher. But man, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's over, man. Like
I was asleep at 10:45 last night. Part of that was because of my injection, but
yeah, like
I appreciate going to bed earlier now.
Yeah, sleep is a commodity. Like I don't like I like I said saying earlier, I would like to starfish and sleep out. Man, I can't wait to some days where I can just like take a vacation day and not tell nobody about it and like just be upstairs sleeping all day and nobody knows.
Slide on these foods.
I've had to explain it to people like when they're the concept of like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah,
doesn't mean that I'm looking for something to do. It means I'm doing nothing.
Yeah, doing nothing is one of those things where it's like it's very underrated. Like I appreciate like during this time with me not being well, just sitting at home. Oh, I gotta stay with the baby because it's not supposed to be going out anywhere, and just sitting in the house watching Yo Gabba Gabba, which is pretty much all I watch all day long, like every day, pretty much.
Do they still make that, or is it all just reruns?
It just recently came back new on I believe Apple
TV
Plus.
Plus.
So,
yeah,
Gabba Gabba is back.
Yo Gabba Gabba Land is on on Apple TV Plus. We've ran through those all multiple times.
I didn't realize Yo Gabba Gabba had such a passionate following.
Man, yeah, they were at Coachella this year, which was pretty funny. Yeah, Yo Gabba Gabba is like one of those shows. It's
like DJ Lance's kid now, right?
They don't say. I don't know if it is. I don't think she is though.
I thought that was the implication. Not that it's his actual kid. But
yeah, they don't really imply. They don't really explain it. I was like, it's just somebody new and they black. A little girl this time.
Yeah. Man, can they bring back Gullah Gullah Island then?
I keep on seeing pictures of like the people from Gullah Gullah Island.
They look good for being older.
Yeah, it's funny like the one little like. The one little kid
the black don't crack thing.
Yeah. Have you seen the little kid from the D.L. Hughley show?
Mm-mm.
Man. So, it's funny. He, I guess, was like a gang member as a kid and stuff. And like now he just like got
the teenage son?
Yeah, and like he's
oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the Damon Wayans show.
Yeah, but D.L. Hughley, like this little kid got like a face full of tattoos. Is like, yeah, I couldn't act anymore because I just needed to really be me, with tattoos all over my face.
Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing.
D.L. Hughley's interesting to me.
It's been fun to watch him grow as a human being. Is what it has been. He had been.
You see, because I know he was basically like. Just getting away with dirt for so long. And then it all came crashing down, and then, like, seems like he had to reinvent himself.
I think he had to refigure himself and be like, this is some things is going on. He had been, he kind of been talking whack about, saying women and shit and so on and so on. I think he really had to get his shit together, and he figured out, the world was kind of talking whack about him and, like, some of his people and shit. And so I just think it's, with age comes wisdom, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Not always, but hopefully. And it seems to be for him, that's the case. You know what I'm saying? He seemingly has grown as a person.
There's been so many people getting canceled and back in regular, like I don't know all that happened with Shannon Sharp, but it's like...
that one's so interesting to me. Not interesting in like a way that or whatever. It's because... Was he canceled? Or did he get yelled at?
I don't really know what happened. I just know, like, well, his show keep on coming on because I see Ali Sadiq was on it.
He can't cancel him in the sense of that, like, because he owns that. Mm-hmm. He produces it. They distribute it. He doesn't answer to anyone for Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. Like, he owns those entities.
Yeah.
He is currently on sabbatical from ESPN until the football season, they said.
Yeah.
So they expect whatever this is to probably be resolved in one way or another by then.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just a lot of...
It's too many things of a sexual nature that come up in a way that's like, bruh, I need you to be on TV, and the NFL is supposed to be family friendly, and then here you are fucking on Instagram Live, and here you are fucking a 19-year-old OnlyFans model. Or possibly,
aggressively doing so.
Not consensually doing so. And so it's like, can't call it, bruh. It's like...
Yeah, I'm glad I'm at the age where, man...
I don't try to keep on this shit. It's just ends up being shit. Like I said, I ain't been listening to most of my podcasts I listen to very specific shit lately. I don't watch the news because the world just is so crazy. I don't want to know about Shannon Sharp being a fucker or just fucking around or whatever the fuck he doing, but it just shows up. It's like, it's so like, shoved down your damn gullet.
But it's not even just that either too. It's like when they post clips.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that? Andrew Schultz was on there on the Club Shay Shay, recently, and it was an alright episode. Like, I like Andrew Schultz. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people don't, particularly black people.
All you gotta do is not talk crazy, and he can't seem to do it.
But where I'm going with this though is like. Every time, no matter who Shannon Sharp has on that show now, he and his show, they farm controversial topics for click videos. Mm-hmm. And then 2, every guest they have on there, no matter who they are, the comment section is always people just bitching about that person being on the show, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
It's always like, I can't believe you had this person on. What are you doing cooning for this people? Every person, like he had like Dave Portnoy, the Barstool owner, on there like this week.
Also, don't fuck with him.
What he do?
For the longest time, Dave Portnoy would steal people's content and post it and not pay them for it. And that's basically how he built Barstool. And so just not a good dude.
I mean, that was just what was happening in the internet. I'm not trying to defend Dave Portnoy. I'm saying a lot of people did that shit.
It is perfectly fine for you to like Dave Portnoy. It's perfectly fine for me to not like him.
Yeah,
No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not trying to defend him. I'm saying that a lot of the internet foundation was people doing that shit.
yeah.
There's a reason why people were getting copyrighted striked on YouTube and all that. Because, like, there's people who build entire careers on reaction videos. Like, I remember last year finding out, what the fuck was it? Jason Derulo or something has, like, a whole reaction channel. And it's like, he doesn't even react to the videos. They're pre-recorded reactions that someone just places over the videos. And he was monetizing that shit.
Yeah, I all I know is that motherfucker ate pizza in front of a shop was like 7.5 and 7.8.
Yeah, he does the pizza reviews as part of his thing.
Yeah, I like the only thing that disturbed me the other day was like I fucking hate LeBron.
I saw that clip today.
Like
But he explained it in a way where it makes sense. Like, he hates LeBron from a sports rivalries aspect, not because he hates LeBron as a person.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, I all I know is he ate pizza. I didn't know anything else. I didn't know he was a POS of any other kind. But I
mean, there's always like reasons to dislike everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
And like, I'm not out here trying to tell people who they should and shouldn't like. Yeah. I'm just saying, if you dig hard enough, you always go find something about somebody that you don't like.
That is for certain. Like, yeah, like with Oreos, we supposed to be eating Hot Jocks on the show, but guess what? Hot Jocks only got one flavor, and they've only had one flavor. Like, if you want to put your name back in the streets, Hot Jocks, you need to work on that shit.
We tried Hot Jocks once on this very program, and guess what? They had a real kind of licorice bent to them. We ain't fuck with them. And the bitches would not get soft in milk at all. They not Milk's favorite cookie. Milk don't fuck with Hot Jocks
They
on
stayed
any
crunchy
way,
in milk.
shape, or form. They really did.
And that's why they use it for the inside of Fudgy the Whale.
Man, I've seen some of the transcript stuff that's come out of this Diddy case. I know, since we're still talking about, like, you know,
controversial topics, I guess.
Controversial things going on with celebrities. And I saw, like, the stuff where they were talking about escorts peeing in Cassie's mouth and everything. And they went over this shit while her current husband is in the courtroom.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God damn, imagine finding out this way.
Can I steer your car?
What?
Can I steer your car?
My car?
I gotta get the kid.
Oh, yeah.
No. Y'all, you run the show. Y'all know the show, what to do. Where you at?
Over there.
Yeah, I think he was saying, like, well, from what I read, that, like, the last time her and Diddy fucked, like, he was FaceTiming her, like, during the act.
What?
Yeah. And then, like,
this whole situation, like, obviously it's fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
But it just, like, and it's hard not to sound judgmental because everybody loves different people for different reasons. Mm-hmm. But it feels really difficult to be the guy to come and pick up the pieces after the freak off situation.
I mean,
and then have to live through this.
I mean, obviously, like, I think the freak off stuff, like, all the, if they were just going after Puff for, like, all the other shit, understandable. Like, him, like, going and attacking Cassie in the hallway is unacceptable. But the freak off stuff was the freak off stuff, and he shouldn't be getting in trouble for that, probably. Like, if you're getting drugged,
unless he forced people to do it.
Doesn't sound like,
and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But from what I heard,
that's the one way it would be I could understand.
From my TikTok
like if it was what was Epstein?
Yeah.
Like if it was like the Diddy version of Epstein stuff, then like I get it.
From my TikTok algorithm, it sounded like they were doing drugs, they weren't being drugged. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, the freak off stuff is the freak off stuff. The trying to kill people in the car bombs and stuff. Yes, go to jail for that. Mm-hmm. But just having an orgy and pissing on people, No, got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, if all the parties are consenting to being peed on and orgying up, then yeah, like I get it. Like, you can't. It goes back to the whole like bad relationship don't mean they're criminals.
Yeah, like and from the TikTok stuff I seen, it was just like they didn't want like a certain phone call to be released that was released today, where Cassie is on the phone threatening to kill people, and so it's like I don't know what's going on.
Maybe she's just tired of being peed on.
No, she was, and also like how they were saying like Diddy was telling like drug dealers, don't give her no more drugs, man. What is y'all doing? Mm-hmm. Like, and they didn't. The defense didn't want that released either.
Man, like, is it like I care about her safety as a person?
Yeah.
But is it weird that like I don't actually give a shit about what happened? Or is it just because I'm living my life and like I'm not supposed to care? Like the world tells me I should, but because it's none of my fucking business, I just don't care.
I feel I agree with that. It's just kind of like I used to be a fan of the guy until like I seen those videos of what he did, and a lot like with everything else, it's just like it's so much bad news out there.
Talk about like the punch video.
Yeah, like he was fucking kicking her down the hole.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know if there was any additional videos.
I hope not.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and then the whole like fake apology and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like every other day it's another something else coming up with somebody else doing something wrong. It's kind of like people just need to be good to each other, like because if there's no good coming from you, ain't no good coming.
And part of it too is it's like I'm not there. I'm not involved. Like in general.
Yeah.
And so it's like I don't know who's right, who's wrong, which side I'm supposed to potentially lean towards. It like people say Israel, people say Palestine. Like I'm not involved necessarily. Like I don't know who's doing what to who. I know they're both doing bad shit to each other. I don't know why. I don't know who started it. I don't know like. So when people are out here protesting and all that shit and stuff, like I don't feel like educated or compelled enough
to having a valid opinion.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like right now, it's like in this world, it's just like, man, I miss the days where I could just watch TGIF and then just like let the rest
blissful
of the
ignorance.
Yeah, like being a kid. I don't know. I don't know if they have it better or have it worse because, like, I just remember my Friday nights being full. Like, I was going to turn on the TV when I got home. I was going to watch a bunch of good shows. Like, my mama let me stay up just a little bit later. Maybe I get to fall asleep on the couch watching TV. Mm-hmm. Then I get up in the morning, have some Captain Crunch. Like, at 7 o'clock, I get to watch TV all morning and then go outside and play with my friends. And then, like... you don't have to pee all day long until you get home. You'll be straight all day. And then Sunday night, you finally take a bath around 7 o'clock and then eat a Sunday dinner and then trudge your way through the week until Friday again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like a big kid because I kind of do that shit now. I get off work on Friday. Sometimes I watch basketball. Sometimes I watch wrestling. A lot of times I end up playing Call of Duty. Go to bed, sleep in the morning. And then, like, if I don't have anything I have to do on a Saturday, like, I just kind of dick around and waste the day. And then Sunday, the dread sets in because I got to log back into work on Monday morning.
What have you been watching lately? Like to pass your time?
So for the last 2 weeks, is it 2 weeks or has it been 1 week? It's been 1 week actually. I've done nothing besides watch the Cavs lose. Yeah. The only show I've watched for the last week has been The Mentalist. My dad, when I was over at my dad's house last Wednesday, he played like the second episode. And I was like, looking for something new to watch because I watched like so many different things like on Amazon. There were like only 8 episodes.
Okay.
And we're in that time of the year where like a lot of the shows are ending. And it's like 2 of my shows got canceled by NBC this last week.
What shows were that?
Found and The Irrational.
Okay.
So both of those got nuked. I've watched on Amazon. I watched The Bondsman. I watched Deadlock, and I watched Population 11 all in the span of a couple days because each one was only like 8 episodes. Except Population 11 was like 12 episodes, but they were like a half hour each.
Yeah.
And so I was looking for something new to watch, and my dad, he watches things like Monk and Big Bang Theory and stuff, and Poker Face just came back, but I haven't started it yet. And I was over there, and he put on like episode 2 of The Mentalist, and it was like a different version of Psych. Psych was more comedic, where this is like more serious but quirky. And so I liked it, and it's 7 a season. It's really more like 6.5 because the last season was only like half a season. But it's like each season's like 23 episodes. They're all like 45, 50 minutes long, you know. And so while I've been working and everything, I've literally just been watching The Mentalist while I work. And to the point where I started it last Thursday, we'll say, because I watched, I think, 1 episode of my dad. So I watched the second episode. So I went back and watched the original episode, and then I picked it up from episode 3.
Yeah.
I'm now like 2 episodes into season 3 as of today.
Yeah, I don't have any really thing to watch because like how my schedule goes, like Mondays and Fridays, I don't have any free time. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, my mom comes at 10 o'clock to take care of Miles. So those are the days like I'll get to watch TV or even get to take a lunch. Mm-hmm. Like during the day, I'm not lying, I watch Yo Gabba Gabba all day long, or I'm watching Miss Rachel all day long. Because, like at first, I didn't want to watch Miss Rachel, but I seen the way it made him smile, so I'll turn it on now.
What's Miss Rachel?
Miss Rachel is this lady who sings like Wheels on the Bus and.
Oh, so she's kind of like this generation's like Lamb Chop, like Shirley, whatever.
Yeah, because there's puppets and shit in there too. So exactly. So like I'll be watching that for him during the day, except when like he's sleeping, and then I'll put on my headphones and watch an episode of The Last of Us.
Yeah, I haven't started this season yet.
Yeah.
I hear you're not a fan.
I don't like it, and it's funny that he's not here because I'm getting more fine with. I've come to the realization. Other people have pointed out like, hey, it's not the video game. It's not going to be like the video game. This is a whole nother medium, and you should accept that. And I've been trying to, but like I hate the way they write Ellie. I feel like they've kind of dumbed her down, in my opinion. It's not like she's in a story like she's a complete like badass, but she is sort of. But like they, like I said, they just dumb her down. Like I just feel like, especially with women, what's the point of making her like less strong or less capable of doing things? Like
making her more relatable.
I don't even think that's relatable when it's like she's supposed to be like the hero. Mm-hmm. Like in the first season, I know like it was like T didn't agree with me, but I think he might have like later on after he like played through the game and watched the season again, like making her fall in the snow on her face. Just pissed me off so bad because like why are you dumbing her down? Like what's wrong with seeing having a woman who could do it all? Or shit, she's a girl at that point. But like
in the video, I've never played the video games.
Which I encourage.
Playing them or not playing them?
Playing them.
Well, I don't have a PlayStation. So. But no, the question I wanted to ask though was like in the video games, does she start out like hero status or is there a progression?
There's a progression.
Because like that's how I would have seen the show. Maybe like if there was a difference there is like they have to progress the growth of the character. So you got to show her weak to be so that people can see her become strong.
But like at that point, she would have. Okay, so in the show, in the video game, they don't really show her like she's getting like pretty much like army training and stuff when she's a kid.
Yeah, that compound.
Yeah, in the compound, like she's like at the top of her class and shit like that before she get bit and all the stuff she goes through to meet Joel.
Yeah, because in the show, weren't they wanting her to like put effort in to be like a captain or something?
Yes.
I did watch the first season. I haven't watched the second season.
Yeah, but like in the video game, I just feel like I just feel like they dumbed her down. But at the same time, like listening to a couple different like not even a couple different podcasts. I listened to Chris Lambert's podcast about it, and it like as a matter of fact, we talked about it when he was on our show. How I felt like they dumbed her down. And like this season, he's really, I think he's really seeing what I'm talking about. I would like to talk to him about it again now that he's like seeing the second season.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was pretty much saying like he felt like they're making her weak and like not kind of like less intelligent. And I don't like that.
More damsel in distress than
Not necessarily damsel in distress, like a dumb jock almost. Like. I just want to fucking get it done instead of just like thinking your way through things like you know that's possible. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
You have a good time?
Yeah.
I'm glad. Did you win that yourself?
No, boy wanted for me. Paid for it too.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with it. But like it's not like I don't think it's like good entertainment. It's just I just got to keep on thinking in my head that it's not the same medium. This is a video game. That was a video game, and this is a show.
Mm-hmm. It's the same kind of realization I had to come to with the Venom movies because they're similar to what I'm used to, but they're their own thing. So you just kind of have to appreciate them for what they are. They're not going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Except for that third one. That one sucked ass.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they were. I don't know if what kind of fences they were swinging for in that movie.
The third one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough.
I kind of feel like most movies nowadays, I haven't really seen a lot of movies that I like. First of all, I don't really sit through a lot of movies anymore. Like my mind is more geared towards shows and stuff that I can like watch and pause and get back to. Like with movies, it's harder to do that.
Yeah, it took me a few weeks to actually like sit down and like block out time to watch Wicked. I was like, man, this movie's damn near 3 hours. Like,
I don't
want to watch this shit and like stop halfway through.
I know T has said how much he loves it, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's good, and it's good in the sense that like you watch it and it doesn't feel like you sat there for 3 hours.
Okay,
but it is 3 hours.
Well, maybe one day.
2 hours 41 minutes.
Maybe one day I'll get to it, but for now it's
Just be prepared. It don't end.
It's on the top.
It stops.
If you're so inclined.
it's on Peacock.
Yeah, to be continued.
Oh yeah, it does. The Wicked for Good comes out same time the Thanksgiving this year. So you got the sequel. So wait till the sequel comes out and keep moving.
I mean, maybe. I think when I went to go see Minecraft movie, that was way better than people try to make it out to be.
I heard nothing but good things about it, except for people who are just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's just whatever. It's a fun movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've actually seen it twice. I took the boys to go see it, and then one day we went to IHOP, and then we went to go see it again right after.
I went and saw Thunderbolts finally the other day.
How was it?
It was solid.
Okay.
So stinky too.
I don't care about you being stinky.
I'll be back.
You said something?
You said about Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I said it was solid.
Yeah.
What, like I haven't got a chance to see that yet because the boys wanted to see that. Wanted to see Minecraft movie again and not that.
I had been wanting to see it, and then finally like Sunday I went and saw it by myself. Yeah. And I didn't bother to like ask anybody to go because most of the time now it's like everyone's always like busy or they already saw it. And so like I'm just like, you know what? I'll just go by myself. That way I don't have to like make plans with anybody or get denied and have to just do it anyway. So I'm like, fuck it. Sunday I got up and I bought a ticket, went and saw it, and then it was like 2 days later in the group chat. Oh, anyone want to go see Thunderbolts? Like motherfucker.
Hey, I really enjoyed that movie so much. I ain't gonna delve off to that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Like I laughed a couple times, and it went by.
The word I was looking for the other day, we were trying to figure out what phases. The Marvel movies come in phases, and that's the end of Phase 5 of the movies. That was the last one of Phase 5. Fantastic Four starts Phase 6, so that's what's going on there. New Rockstars had a good breakdown of the timeline of Thunderbolts, and like flowing from Brave New World into Thunderbolts into what will eventually be. Fantastic Four. And I was like, okay.
You know what's funny is our Florence Pugh discussion actually came up in the group chat after people were trying to hammer down the Thunderbolts time the other day.
Very good.
So I had to have that conversation again.
What is your thoughts on Miss Pugh?
I think she is a attractive woman, but the smoking kills it for me. But that's a me thing.
Yeah.
It's not a universe thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not downgrading anyone because of my preferences.
I didn't know she smoked, but at the same time, I heard Jennifer Lopez smoked, and there's nothing I can do about that. She's like I've had my crush on the same 3 women like my whole life.
So Nia Long, who else?
Rosie Perez and
Oh man, Rosie Perez is still to this day, even in like her 60s.
Die.
like they've never like Neil Long, Rosie Perez, and later on came J Lo. But like
I saw a clip of Rosie Perez on like Craig Ferguson or something because those shit shows up in my Facebook stuff all the time, and so I was like literally Googling Rosie Perez like a week and a half ago.
I'll Google that.
Man, it blows my mind too seeing like softcore porn scenes from the 90s.
Oh man,
compared to what we got now.
Yeah, like the other day, White Man Can't Jump came on, and like I was pretty disgusted at that movie. Like the way he be talking to her and stuff, I was like, cause first of all, I fucking love her, and then I was like, why you talking to my woman like that? What's wrong with you? And then like, I think it was Mekhi Phifer was like, I don't care what these other dudes be saying. I be having to take a break during love scenes. I like, you got this fine ass woman right here. Like, I wouldn't even be able to say no bullshit to her. Like he was saying, like with her just standing there and that fucking tank. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me, man! And that tank top in that movie.
Does it upset you that her and J-Lo had beef?
I don't know. It don't bother me. Like if I had to choose, I'm gonna choose Rosie Perez over J-Lo. Rosie Perez is so perfect. Like those dimples. Man,
nice little giggly voice.
She is absolutely. It's like she is perfect. Like, and like it'd be funny. Like you. Oh, some people be like, "Oh, I love her during this age. I love her during this age." Like she has. It don't matter.
She got hotter as she got older. She got thicker.
Man.
Remember when she was a cop in Pineapple Express?
Man, every stage of her life has just been like, so you just gonna, okay, so I'm gonna put a little butter on this and then like cream cheese.
She's the type of woman that like if you were married to, you could legitimately feel like you loved her for who she was throughout the entire marriage. Whereas like some people get married at like 25 and then by 40 you're like, I don't even know this motherfucker anymore.
It's this Music Soul Child song that I don't know the name of. Be like, I love you if your hair turns gray, and like he love her no matter what. That's how I feel about Rosie Perez.
Yeah, your love is evergreen.
Like I said, I don't know her politics and shit like that, but I'm sure it's nice.
You can make it work.
And I'm sure, like, if I asked her to make me an Honor Palmer, it would be correct. Like, she like, I know you don't like it sweet. I know you like a little bit sour. You just got the lemonade in it just to have that.
More than Nick Weiger.
I can't believe we've known each other for so long, and I'm just now finding out that you two were into Rosie Perez.
I don't. Maybe we didn't talk about it a lot, but like it makes sense that we both like Rosie Perez.
I discovered Rosie Perez during my formative years, so like I've been a Rosie Perez fan for a couple decades.
Oh well, it's been triple digits now almost.
Yeah.
Like
I think the first movie I ever remember seeing her in
Do the Right Thing
was It Could Happen to You.
Oh shit! You tiptoed into her. I went like deep dive the first time when she was in that fucking tank. Her in tank top. She knew. Mm-hmm. She knew.
Or wardrobe knew.
Oh yeah, wardrobe knew because like the first time I seen her was in Do the Right Thing or In Living Color.
I saw some clip, like a Mr. Skin type of clip, where she gets like banged like on the side of a robot biker or something.
I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea, but I've seen the clip.
Yeah, when I was little, when I was literally probably like 8 or 9 years old, she was in Do the Right Thing, and like, he was like putting ice on her nipples, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it blew my little mind. And like, she had like cool ass hair too. I'm like that, like, women with like, I don't know, looking like Storm a little almost, like a Puerto Rican Storm. I was like, God damn, damn. And then I know she messed with black dudes. I'm like, I'm in. Well, I don't know if she messed with black dudes in that movie. And like,
I mean, you know, she was white dudes in other movies. Like, you know, she clearly didn't discriminate.
Yeah, like he was a pizza man. I was like, I know I can at least be a pizza man when I grow up. Like, not that she had low standards. Her standards just wasn't just that high yet.
Man, what could have been?
Yeah, I mean, it would be quite wonderful if I could meet Rosie Perez. Like, I don't know, she would probably be accepting if I got 3 kids. Like, but yeah, Rosie Perez.
I'd like to think that she'd be okay with it.
Yeah, and like my other crush Neil Long, I was disappointed that her husband cheated on her. Like, I'm like, man.
Yeah, how do you cheat on a woman who's been like name dropped in so many songs?
Yeah, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, they're like, man, even somebody is tired of her. I'm like, but not Neil Long.
Yeah, I've seen things like people say shit like that. Like, even Beyonce's been cheated on. Humble yourself.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I know Beyonce's first boyfriend. Like her, she dedicated like her whole first album.
I saw
to
that
it.
rumor. I wonder how true that story is.
And then like he cheated on her or something like that. And then like
the people were putting up pictures like saying it was him, and he was like super overweight and balding and shit.
Like now,
yeah.
I mean,
so that's why it's like I have a hard time believing that, like, you know, the validity of that tale. But
I mean,
I guess it's an easy thing to figure out. Just go find the album, right?
I mean, most celebrities dated somebody regular at first.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I remember it was this I think she ended up going to the WNBA, but it was this young lady who lived on my street, and I used to tell her my name was what I used to tell her my name was Javier. I used to tell her my name was Javier, and she used to try to talk to me. I was like, damn, I could have had a WNBA girlfriend who would have been buying me shoes and stuff, but I fucked up.
Yeah,
Man, there's this guy that does, I don't know if I've ever sent it to you, but he does like the videos where he does like the smash ratings.
Uh-huh.
And I've seen the videos he's done for like the WNBA teams where he goes through the roster.
Yeah.
And does the smash or pass or whatever.
I just saw him do the LA Sparks, and he was like, come on, man. Just like, his basically was almost everybody smash. Mm-hmm. and then, of course, in there, sprinkling in there is like a respectful smash.
Yeah, respectful smash.
Yeah, there was one I saved the video recently where he did like wives of MLB players. And he did like moms of NFL draft picks.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I was about to say, I'm saying we normally show up into segments, but I don't, like I said, we ain't been together in a long while, y'all. So y'all just get us kind of talking, which is how we did it when we originally started the show. Except we did have a segment called Chesterfield's Dollar Store Trivia, which was a trivia game that Anthony used to do for us. Every now and again, it'll come back and we'll do a dollar store trivia.
What was that board game we used to give away all the time?
It was like
the Majestic something. I forgot.
It was like the Cleveland game, wasn't it?
No,
I thought it was like some outer space or something. I thought.
Yeah, it was like some astronomical sign game. And we had bought a bunch from the dollar store.
Yeah.
And then I remember when somebody got it, was like, man, this is a real prize.
Oh my god. It's I don't know. You have been missed. And I don't say it as a joke. Me and Box held it down as best we can.
It's just not the same though.
It is a 3-man operation. We do it, and not just 3-man. It is Ant, T, and Box, and we make a better show. And it's a better product with you than without you. We do it. We come together. But we've also gotten better at just saying, "Hey, man, let's just take it off this week." And I think that's been helpful for us to get us through these tough times. We're like, hey man, and we try to give each other enough time to be like, hey man, in this many weeks, I'm not going to be here because I'm going to go watch the draft or whatever whatever. I've had concerts for the kids. I've been trying to make sure I go to everything this year because the last year. But you're missed, man. It's a very necessary part of the equation. It doesn't work as well without you, and I'm glad to sit here and just shoot the shit. I'm trying to find a picture of this damn board game because I cannot remember to say my life. But it's going to require. Remember, 12 years. So it's going to take me some scrolling to get to the toward the bottom of this here IG feed. But it has just been. We've had, like I said, we've had Nick on a couple of times, but both times like it's around Crimpetissé time. You know what I'm saying? Bake Off in the fall and American Baking Show here in the spring, and so of course it's been like just it lacks a certain je ne sais quoi without you. Robert always at the bottom, and then I know we used to take pictures because we took a picture of one of our former coworkers who won the game, and I thought it was on the IG feed, but it is not there. Fascinating. So can't call it. Maybe it's on the old Facebook page.
It might be. But I've been my leaving of Facebook predated.
But you left Facebook before shit was sweet.
Yeah.
So that is what a time. But let's see. Technically, next week's my kids' last week of school. It's finals, and then they're done. They graduate like 2 weeks after that, or a week after that, or whatever it is. So that's just crazy to me. And so we've arrived at that point in time. Ness applied for a new position at her gig today, so hopefully she gets the promotion. They seem to want her to get the job, well, at least one of the two people who have something to say about it do. So I think that's pretty dope. And so I'm very excited for her to pull that off.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, like I'm glad that we have a job one, but shit, I don't know how we feel. How would you feel applying for another job at this point?
Nigga, I have not updated my resume.
Yeah, people tell me that shit all the time. Time to update the resume. I'm like, to what? I ain't gone anywhere.
It's like I guess I know I should, because I've had multiple positions, in this company. And I probably should list them, you know what I'm saying, and be like, I did this and that. But I don't even know how to describe what we do.
Yeah, because we that shit change all the time. Yeah.
So I cannot call it, like I'm saying, and so cheers to my lady. May she get the promotion, and that'd be super dope. We were just talking about this Tennessee trip we got coming up here shortly, so that'll be interesting. I'm trying to see if it's a buses between here and there that I can stop it without having to go too far off range,
Yeah, I would really like to go to one of those one of these days.
Nice.
Yeah, the Facebook page still exists.
Oh yeah, you're the what's called of it, right?
I am technically the admin. But yeah, it's not on here either.
That's crazy. I wonder. Well, Now I'm like,
I do remember it was like an astronomical game like that.
Oh, it's like a Zodiac game.
Zodiac game, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Because I remember, I think the first person we gave one to was to Gabe's sister.
Did she win? That was first.
Yeah,
first?
she sure did.
Oh shit, that's dope. That would be in her wheelhouse. So.
Yeah, he said he played with her, which was also hilarious.
Oh my god! But we do have a segment here, and that is, of course, we head to the mean streets of Reddit, and we play the game "Am I the Asshole?" and we decide if these people are or are not assholes. And I have a little selection for you this week. We got 3 for you this week, gentlemen. Am I the asshole for not looking for a new doctor because my wife doesn't like him? Am I the asshole for breastfeeding my niece?
No.
Am I the asshole for buying myself an Xbox when my boyfriend said he got me one for my birthday last year?
I guess I kind of got to hear why she breastfeeding her niece.
Oh, show. Let's click on that. Am I the asshole for breastfeeding my niece? My sister, 25 female, has a 4-month-old, and I, 28 female, have a 6-month-old. We're very close. And she asked me to watch her baby overnight last night. She brought bottles and pumped milk and informed me she'd never tried giving her a bottle, but it should be fine, and left. A couple hours later, her baby was hungry. I prepared a bottle and tried feeding her the bottle, but no matter what I did, she wouldn't take it. She just kept crying. After 2 hours of trying to feed her a bottle and then trying to spoon feed her and her screaming and me being unable to reach my sister, I informed my sister of what I would be doing and I breastfed her baby. I guess she didn't check her phone for several hours because I ended up feeding her baby twice before my sister responded.
Yeah.
And she was furious. She said I had no right to do that and I should have figured something else out. So I'm wondering, am I the asshole here? She hasn't spoken to me since picking my niece up. And you have a relatively fresh child.
Yeah, I would be super pissed to find out somebody else's titty was in my baby's mouth. I don't really. It's fucking weird. I know that's your niece and all, but like, I just maybe like I'm being weird about it, but fuck.
There's something paternal about it that like it feels like there's a boundary there that shouldn't be crossed.
Yeah, and then I know, there's wet nurses and all that kind of stuff, and people sell their breast milk. And the baby, like, the one thing you didn't say is how the baby reacted to it. I would like to, like...
I mean, the baby ate twice on them titties and wouldn't eat it all on them bottles.
Milk clearly is not going bad.
I mean, if your sister... yes, if your sister mad about it, then you the asshole. That's just it.
So, let's go back over this. Brought bottles of pumped milk, but said, "Oh, she ain't never had a bottle before."
Then really, the baby shouldn't be going out the house.
Cool. There you go. Okay, it should be fine. And left. Baby was crying. I'm reaching out to you. You're not kidding me back. Hours go by. Your baby is screaming at this point, and you're not hitting me back. It's a do what you got to do situation at that point, right?
I do agree with that. You got to do what you got to do. Y'all are sisters. Your boobs probably look the same.
Turn out your baby like, I don't fuck with your titties no more, Mom. Your shit's whack, but Auntie Denise over here got some crazy things going on over here, yo.
They might look small. They're showers, not growers.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe it is better that it was a family titty.
Yeah, I mean, Here we have a glow-in-the-dark comment. She never tried giving her a bottle, but it should be fine. After 2 hours of trying to feed her a bottle and then trying to spoon feed her and her screaming and me being unable to reach my sister, I breastfed her baby. She didn't check her phone for several hours. And now this person says, your sister is the asshole for negligence, lack of preparation, and not having her phone on in case of a baby emergency, which there was.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, if you got my newborn and you can't get in contact with me, like your ass is trying to get lost. Like,
yeah. What parent completely walks away from their phone when they've left their toddler for a few hours? Her irresponsibility is staggering. It's not even a toddler. This is an infant. She did everything plus you could. You did everything plus you could before you resorted to breastfeeding her child.
Man.
It literally was your last resort after trying for hours to feed her with the bottle and then a simple spoon. Your sister's baby was hungry, extremely upset, and you had no other alternative. In your care, the child came first. Your sister could learn a lesson or two in mothering from you.
Could you
not the
imagine
asshole.
leaving your baby with somebody before cell phones?
I mean, yes.
you did.
I certainly did.
They're old enough for that?
Yeah, Xander's 22 now, man, and it's before I had a cell phone. Cell
Oh
phones
yeah, 'cause
existed.
that's what I'm saying. Cell phones existed.
Yeah, yeah.
So like in theory, you could have done it.
Had I a cell phone?
Yeah.
Sure. But I don't think I even had a cell phone.
So like, did it like comparatively was the anxiety higher?
No. Okay. So here's the thing. This is a crazy one. Xander's sitter when he had a sitter when he was little was amazing. Just a great woman. Mm-hmm. The greatest human being I ever read. She loved her some Xander. Still loves her some Xander. I guarantee if she went to go visit, one day when if he gets married, I'll invite that woman to his wedding. She basically got married, remarried herself. Her husband had passed away, so she'd been whatever, and basically retired from the game. She's like, I'm about to be a happily married woman. And so we went to so that was Xander's mom's co-worker's sister-in-law. All right, so her brother had died and her husband had died. Okay, so she had her sister, her direct sister, is who we was, and I was like, well, yo, man, you came through for us gangster when it came to your sister-in-law. Your sister, I bet she extra dope, and that's who ended up watching Lily for a bit. The former Lily for a bit, and she was terrible. She had a house full of children who basically kind of watched my kid. I gave them fancy, expensive bottles that when eventually they show back up were just filthy and gross and never taken care of well. My kid was not taken care of well over there, and eventually me and my then wife was like, yeah, we can't fuck with that no more. And we went right next door here, and they started watching my baby. And once again, then I had an amazing babysitter. So it was very stressful at that period in time because it was noticeable that both my kids were not doing as well with that sitter. And I was just like, yeah, that was stressful. But that's stress that you notice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this whole operation sucks. And so I had to take care of that and fire her, and that kind of sucked because of course they said that's my wife's coworker's sister, so it comes a little bit of uncomfortability there and so forth and so on. But it was the game, man, and so yeah, it sucked, but she sucked. So you know what I'm saying, and so she had to get fired, and that's just what it was. So. Yeah, it was highly stressful in that operation. Except for Xander. No, once upon a time, Xander choked on a hot dog, literally.
Oh no!
And that woman called, bugging out. No, she called, but no, it was fine because of course choked, but he hacked that bitch up and it was fine. But she was like, "Oh my God!" She was bugged when I got there to pick him up, bruh. Going forward, because Xander would only, how Xander was. He ate, man. Even as a baby, he was like, I eat these. It's these bar-S hot dogs, and it's bar-S chicken hot dogs, not the turkey ones. Nigga wasn't fucking with them. It had to be the chicken ones. And she started cutting them bitches down. It might as well have been ground meat. She cut them so fine. He was never going to choke again on her. That's what I'm saying. There's a level of love that woman had for my kid, and like I said, she had a daughter who's like a teenager when she was watching Xander, who now has her own kid and family, so forth, and older son, but her older son was away at college, and her teenager, like I said, would come and also be like a love on Xander and so forth.
Yeah,
Xander for a long time very well could understand Spanish. So
yeah, I remember she bought Xander. The daughter bought Xander LeBron's for his birthday.
Yeah, so. It was a very stressful time. So I get what you said. Like I said, easy on one babysitter, terrible on the other babysitter, and then like I said, it's so noticeable that we just ended up having to just fire that.
Like think if you now it's like if you drop them off with the sitter, or the sitter comes to your house. You have the phone. You go to a show at Playhouse Square. You got the phone there. The phone lights up, even if it's on silent. You could see it.
Yep.
You could walk out and answer it. But back in the day, it was just like, you're at a 3-hour play. You gotta hope that things are solid, because it's not like they're calling Playhouse and Playhouse is sending an usher into the auditorium, you know.
But also, that it's a time when you'd most likely have family or real tight friends watching over your kids in a way that you're like, these are people who I would trust with my child. And so it's a faith in people as a whole that's like, okay, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what separates it. Like I said, they're I think we stress ourselves out nowadays because we have these. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me every heartbeat. I'm gonna watch you on video. It's like, you know.
Yeah, pulling up the house cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like currently, like well, my partner more than me. I'm like that's why I'm like hoping my recovery, like with things going forward, like gets better, because like I would rather have Miles, because I mean I don't know if you can see in the meeting, Miles be sitting on my lap the whole time.
Yeah.
You see him?
No. I only saw him the other day when he started getting a little loud and you had to like pass him off.
Yeah, but like he's there every day.
Yeah.
Like I got my camera set up just like this, so you can't see the top of his head. Like when my beard was longer, that wasn't my beard, that was his hair. But he's like, I had it up like when my mom gets there, I give it to him. But most of the day, it's just like this, and then him sitting right there. He sits on my lap, and if he's not sitting in my lap, he's like right behind me.
Yeah.
Like especially on Mondays and Tuesdays, and like until my mom gets there. Like I'm just hoping I can get better, because like I don't really want, like my partner is more like, hey, when we gonna find some daycare? I'm like, I've been calling, but I want my job isn't that complicated where I need to be like, oh, I'm focused on this and I'm focused on that. Like, I can do 2 things at once, and I've been doing that job, now that I calculated, forgot that shit, 13 years. Not that that's a good thing, but like, I mean, he can sit there and eat goldfish with me and watch Yo Gabba Gabba, and you really changed my mind. Like, that sister is the asshole, not the breastfeeder. I mean, what she did was kind of gross, but what could she do?
And I just, it's like,
yeah, but it is your sister titty. It wasn't a stranger's titty.
it's gross because we give each other cow milk. It's like, I don't know that cow.
Yeah.
That nigga stranger. So fine. You know what I'm saying? At least I know this cow.
You know this udder.
Yeah. So I think not the asshole. I think we all across the board kind of agree on that one. Let me do this doctor one. I think that's interesting. Am I the asshole for looking for a new doctor because my wife doesn't like him? Throwaway, because some people may recognize this, and I don't need them knowing my main account. I, 49 male. I am 49 male. Huh? We have been using my primary care physician for almost 20 years, and I'm happy with him. I had my primary care physician for a very long time before he retired. So I'm already with this dude. So forth. Is this me? No. His office is a bit goofy, but they are very responsive to all my needs. My doctor is great at drawing blood, which is a huge for me because I'm bad with needles and blood, and I'm diabetic, so I need it done like 4 times a year. My wife, 48 female, started using him a few years after me when I asked her why she still goes to her pediatrician at age 30. Jesus Christ. And she doesn't love him as much. She feels like he's misogynist. When she tells him she's often cold, he will dismiss her by saying, oh, my wife is too. It's a woman thing. Essentially, she feels like he doesn't care about women. Yeah, you should probably go get your own damn doctor then. Anyway, because of this, I told her she should find... There you go. I really was on this one. Because of this, I told her she should go find another doctor. Everyone should feel like their doctor is on their side, and if you're not comfortable, then go to someone else. She told me that I should also leave him because she doesn't like him. Get the fuck out of here. I refuse because I'm bad with blood. Need to get it done often, and I'm comfortable there. He's good for me. She's insisting on staying with him and basically said something along the lines of, I'm just waiting for him to screw up and kill me, and then I'll see if you'll finally leave him. That's just... So Reddit, am I the asshole for refusing to leave my doctor, or is my wife being a little ridiculous for being like this? Thanks. There's an edit after that, but just take what you have. This person's not the asshole, right?
Not
Not at all, no.
No. Like you have this relationship with the doctor might be older than the relationship you had with your wife. So I am not telling you to stop going to that. Let's see what the edit says. Edit. Thanks for the response. I didn't think this would be popular. I can't keep up with responses, so I'm going to stop trying. A couple of things. Yes, my doctor does really draw my blood. He's a single doctor, not a practice. I don't care if you think it sounds fake. It's what I experience. If you don't believe it, I can't help you. My wife is a wonderful person. We've been together forever and we'll be together forever. This is the one thing we disagree on. All right, fair enough. Let's scroll through here and see if there's any comments that need our whatever. Not the asshole with a caveat. You and your wife have every right to find MDs you feel comfortable with and who provide quality care. However, part of that care means they should align with your values. Your wife feels your doctor is disrespectful to women, and she's most likely correct. You don't have to leave your primary care doc in solidarity, but you need to explain to her why, while also respecting her position. If you're dismissive of her concerns, then you've got the same problem your doc does. I can see that, so we all good.
I understand what they're trying to say, where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But what's the fucking point if at the end, like, I hear you out and I'm still just gonna do what I'm gonna do?
Because sometimes just acknowledging somebody is what helps the cause. Mm-hmm. Acknowledging their concerns, laying bare what your situation is in that situation, and just like, there you go. This is what it is. This is me acknowledging your concern and not trying to belittle it or make you feel any less than. And sometimes that takes you a lot further than you think.
I feel like for some people that might work, but I feel like some people are gonna think like, all right, well, you heard me out and you're still not taking my side, so you're being an asshole.
Yeah, that's probably not the woman for you. Because there can be
almost like some people think that just because you heard my side that means you now need to also take my side.
Yeah, and that's simply not the case. Here's one which is a rare. Everyone sucks here. She sucks because she's acting immature. Staying at a doctor that doesn't meet your needs just to spite your partner is wild. She needs to grow up. Her fears are valid, expressed in a dramatic way, of course. He isn't addressing her concerns, and that's a huge red flag. He brushes them off as a woman thing, and that's a huge red flag. You suck because this doctor is medically neglecting your wife, and you don't care because he, not the nurses, draws blood well. You can find a good stick all over New York. Being cold excessively could be a sign of anemia, and that can be dangerous if left untreated. He is brushing off her concern as woman issues, and this is misogynistic AF. That should make you both think twice about his standard of care. You should be furious that your wife's medical concerns are not being addressed. Why do you not care about that at all? Why do you want to see a doctor that is willing to ignore any patient's concerns? Are you not concerned that his negligence could harm your wife? Or that it may extend to your care in other areas? She can have an opinion about you seeing the doctor, and she can't make you change she can't make you wait a minute. Okay, she can have an opinion about you seeing this doctor, but she can't make you change doctors. In the same breath, you can't get upset by her reaction to you being cool with a negligent doctor because it's not affecting you. So everyone sucks here, you more so than her, in my opinion. I don't know if I agree with that, but there you go, we've read it. Last one. Am I the asshole for buying myself an Xbox? My boyfriend said he got me one for my birthday last year. Taking just that.
I'm confused by that.
I'm gonna say maybe the asshole if like you got a whole ass Xbox and then not remembering that shit.
So you gotta. I feel like we gotta go with the fact that Xbox has a weird naming convention. The first one was an Xbox, the Xbox 360. There's an Xbox One, Xbox S.
Oh yeah, like
and Xbox. X and S, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because if you got me one without the disk drive, man, you ain't buying me one.
So,
I don't get the people who prefer it without the disk drive. Like, give me physical media.
Thank you.
I mean, I remember. The only one, like, I know Rod had bought another one while he was in New York.
Yeah.
But he had got the one without the drive because
He just wanted to be able to play his Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. My boyfriend, 20-year-old, and I, 24-year-old, that's why you don't date them younger ones, have been dating for about a year and a half now. We're long distance. Get the fuck, suck my dick. Anyway, we're long distance, and he's been out here to visit me about 4 times. For 4 weeks at a time. Okay, so he comes through 4 times, 4 weeks at a time. There we go. Last year, on my birthday, in June, he had told me he got me an Xbox. I was really excited because I've had mine since 2016. We met for the first time last October. He didn't bring it with him that time. So he's telling her, I bought your Xbox, but didn't come through with the Xbox. No big deal. He had only a small bag that time. Fast forward to December. He came out for Christmas. He brought a bigger bag and even asked if he could bring his PS5 so we could play games together.
what is this dude doing?
And I said yes. After Christmas, he went home. I asked about the Xbox. Whenever I asked about the Xbox. Boom, stop. Whenever I asked him, he got frustrated and said I was nagging him about it. Nigga, this is a
He didn't buy no fucking Xbox.
yeah, this is a 1.5-year relationship that is long distance. There will be no nagging that early in the game. This is break up. And I know we try to be better about that and not say break up all the time, but this is clearly break up territory in my opinion.
This has got stolen valor written all over it.
Stolen valor.
Nagging him about it. But
See, this is why I was confused by the initial title.
yeah. But okay, wait a minute. So he'll just send it to me in the mail. Okay, so that's what he's claiming. A few weeks go by, nothing. So I asked him again, and he gets really upset again. He said it was in a box under his bed, and he didn't want to deal with it right now. It got to the point where I just said that it didn't matter whether or not he bought it. I just wanted to know. We got into a huge fight about it again, far too early in the relationship to be getting into huge fights. You should not be together. And I told him I wanted proof that he actually had it. He sent me a picture of the box. I was suspicious about it because he had mentioned to me before that his best friend had the same Xbox I wanted. So in my head, I was thinking that he had just taken a picture of his friend's old Xbox. But I promised him I'd let it go after he sent the picture, so I didn't bring it up. That was sometime in January. My birthday is coming up again.
Oh.
And we were on the phone, and he was talking about things to get me for his birthday. I'd gotten him a game and a vinyl wrap for his PS5. So I had told him a wrap for the Xbox would be cool, my way of hinting that I wanted my Xbox. And he said no, and that he'd think of something better. I promised him I wouldn't bring it up again. It's been almost a year. He's coming for my birthday. So I thought maybe he'd bring it. But we were texting about my gift the other day, and he had mentioned he needed to buy what he was getting me. Okay, so to me it sounded like he wasn't bringing it. I've been wanting this Xbox for so long, and I was sick of waiting. I went on eBay and bought one. It's coming this weekend. So I had to tell him. I told him not to be mad, but I brought myself the Xbox. I tried explaining my reasoning and that I didn't want to wait anymore because my Xbox now barely works. But he got so mad at me. Sorry, y'all, it's hard to read on my phone. And just said that was a fucking waste of $500. So I offered to pay him back for it. And he said he doesn't want my money. Now he's really upset with me, and he has me questioning if I was messed up that I ended up buying the Xbox for myself. Too long, didn't read. My boyfriend told me he bought me an Xbox for my birthday last year in June, and he never brought it. So I bought one for myself, and he's pissed at me. Am I the asshole?
Nah, this dude's weird. Like,
I disagreed with you on the thought that a relationship that's been a year and a half long can't have a big fight. But this seems like a relationship that doesn't need to continue.
I'm not saying you can't have a big fight. What I'm saying is, in a year and a half of a year and a half relationship, and like actually we argue we're going to cut that half out. So in a year relationship, at the point this all started, in a long distance relationship, so already one of them precarious ass relationships, we shouldn't be having big fights. We're not together enough to be having big fights. This should not even be a thing. That's why I balanced that particular scale like that. Update. He ended up sending me a long text this morning about how pissed he was and that it was stupid that I bought it for myself. He was going to bring it. The only reason he didn't tell me, I know. The only reason he didn't tell me was because it was supposed to be a surprise for my birthday last year, sir. He said he's pissed because he brought more accessories for the Xbox 2, so he spent well over $600. He did not. But now that I bought one for myself, I can keep it, and he's just going to not give me anything he got. Okay, so if you bought all this extra stuff, bring me the accessories. That'd be a great gift for me. I have this Xbox that needs some extra, accessories, whatever that might be. I told him that he should have just sent it in the first place, and he wouldn't have, and it wouldn't have got to the point where I had to buy it myself. I also explained that I didn't need expensive gifts, and that if he didn't get it to me and just wanted to impress me, he should have told me when I gave him the opportunity to come clean. He explained the reason everything was so expensive was because I liked gaming and Lego, which are expensive. So it wasn't to impress me. He apologized because he made me so upset, but about it for so long, and that he didn't think about it because it was under his bed. It is not. I told him I felt like he never listened or cared about me because I had nagged him multiple times about sending it, but somehow he still forgot. He apologized for being lazy and making it seem like he didn't care about it, how he should have brought it in the first place, and that he was wrong for not doing that. I'm even more conflicted at this point. Maybe I should have just waited for my birthday, but it's genuinely sounded like he wasn't going to bring it because he didn't buy it. It doesn't exist.
Which they do exist.
Final update, which actually oddly enough at the top of this, I had to scroll back to get to the top to where she put this final update at. I ended things with him today. I couldn't do it on the phone, so I just did it over text. Everything he said proved that you were right. He's trying to manipulate me back into the relationship, but I'm at my breaking point. Thank you for all your help on this. It was this what happened needed to happen, and fuck that dude. Not the asshole. The Xbox doesn't exist. He just wanted brownie points without making the brownie. Also, him getting mad over it every time is kind of a red flag. That's what I told you. That's what I'm saying, Box. It's like it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Getting mad about it. So I'm not one to break up, but consider if he's worth this.
Probably not.
Girl, he can't be that hot. Please just dump his line ass. Oh my god. I'm just trying to see if I see any more comments. Oh, here's one from the OP. I'm not sure if it would let me be, okay, he's just talking about the character limit on the post. Let me just click her name right quick. Because she clearly has been commenting. Kitty Hawk 012. Let me no, I don't want to. The Reddit app is a wild boy. I want y'all to know that.
Yeah, it pisses me off sometimes when I try to click on something and just like weird hides and drags and shit.
Like, no, I don't want to start a chat with Kitty Hawk 12. I just like to see her comments. So he pays for his own tickets when he flies out this year, so that's kind of cool.
20-year-old man, where's he getting all this money at? There's non-existent money.
Where to be? A video call would be a good idea. Oh yeah, there you go. A video call. Show me the Xbox. But that clearly, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that didn't happen. So
I told you, stolen valor. He went to rent a swag.
So that was this week's Emma the Assholes. Hope you enjoyed them. Remember, if you want to send us some for us to peruse, we certainly will. Or if you want to send us your own personal Emma the Asshole, we've done one before, so don't worry about it. It has happened. Actually, we've done a couple because Box. We ended up doing one for Box. So I would say we do these. We do the personal Emma the Assholes, whatever. Let's chat entertainment, gents. What have you been watching, playing, reading, getting down with in general over the last little bit of time?
I messed up. I asked you that earlier.
Yeah, we kind of went over this while you were gone, but
well, here you go. Then this is where I can stick mine in. Oh well, go ahead, do yours.
I was like, I saw Thunderbolts,
Okay.
And I've been watching The Mentalist,
We talked about
which
that
I'm on
last week.
season 3 now.
Do you like it more than Psych, or just as much as Psych?
I like it differently than Psych.
Fair.
Yeah, like they're two different kinds of shows.
They're similar in the premise, of
That
sorts.
is true.
But they're executed so differently.
They literally made fun of the mentalist on Psych at one point.
Yeah.
So,
Like, Psych, he keeps it a secret from everyone but Gus
yeah.
for a long time that he's not really psychic.
Yeah.
Whereas in The Mentalist, on episode 1, like, you know straight up, like, dude's not actually, they all know he's not psychic.
Okay.
So it's like he just uses his observational skills and he makes the potential criminals think he's psychic to kind of help them do what they're doing.
Fair.
But he's quirky about it.
Okay. Call of Duty, I take it?
I have played 45 minutes worth in the last week and a half.
Fair.
I went and saw Miss Pat at Hilarities last Friday,
Oh.
so I didn't get to play last Friday.
How
this
was that?
Friday, I'm currently in your living room.
Oh, fair enough. How was Miss Pat?
Miss Pat was funny. It was interesting. Like a local kid was like the opener.
Yeah.
And he actually popped up on my Instagram feed the other night because I guess he's headlining his own show there on Father's Day. So he was promoting it. And I was like, I clicked on his Instagram. I was expecting like a local. He said he's only 20 years old, and so I was like expecting to like click on his Instagram profile and see like 5,000 followers or something. Motherfucker's got like 230,000 followers on Instagram.
Nice.
I was like, holy shit. He was pretty funny. And then some dude was the featured act in the middle. Vincent Brown or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of the dude before the night. He was all right. I clearly not like headliner, but he was solid. And then Miss Pat went on. She was on for like an hour and a half, and she only stopped because the club owner was flashlighting her like, we need to wrap it up, man. But she would have went like all night.
Nice.
There was some older white dude who was sitting up front, like near all the old black biddies, and they were there in like their church like going out clothes and shit. It was interesting to see, but like he was like up in like the front area where like the comedians will sometimes talk to people, and so she saw him like right at the beginning of her set. And I was in the like more like near the back because I got bought general admission because I don't want to be a part of the show. I just want to watch the show, and they're cheaper. And she asked him his name, and then she asked how old he was. And instead of just saying the fucking age, he said double nickel. But she goes, did you just say double and then the word I can't say? And I was just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Are we 30 seconds into her set and we're going to have to leave? I'm like, what the fuck is this old white man up there doing? He's ruining it for the rest of us. But no, Miss Pat, she told some stories like, you know, that I've already heard in like some of her stand-up and stuff. But she's a very funny lady. I really enjoyed her show.
Excellent. I love that. I love that they had to give her the light to get her to get off the stage.
Yeah, because he was like behind me to my left. And like she's just like, I see you.
Like, baby, you got to get off this stage. Come on now. Oh my God.
She talked a little bit about Shannon Sharp because you know she did Club Shay Shay at one point and everything, and she's like, "Oh man, they paying $50 million for booty hole now." She's like,
Oh, what?
She's like, I'll sell my booty hole for $50 million.
Oh, Miss Pat, you funny. What about you, Aunt? Just
As far as like entertainment for myself, like during the week, like I've been watching this season of Hacks, which I watched that earlier today. Like random home improvement shows. I'm watching a little bit of The Last of Us. Like I didn't watch like last week's. I didn't
so good.
I didn't finish the one from weeks before. Like
we've actually discussed how you don't really bang with the series.
We talked about it while you were gone.
Yeah, and your reasoning is sound, so it's not like you're wrong for it.
And it's funny, like, I mean, just talking about shit again, like, it seems like this season, Chris Lambert is saying the same thing I said about it when I first started watching it, like, last season, about how, with the writing for Ellie.
I find that it's because, again, I
Different
enjoy the
medium.
games. Right there, look, the
I see
PlayStation
it.
4 is right there, and there's the PlayStation 5 disc. I buy these games. I fuck with these games, but I'm also willing enough to just give the show its let the show be the show. I'm not saying you're unwilling.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm saying in my own personal whatever. I'm like, I love watching this show. I love hearing that dang whoosh, HBO static at the beginning. That's something that's been in me Vanessa's life since we started dating, because we used to watch Game of Thrones together.
Yeah.
And so it's like, even when it happens now, like it'll do that whoosh, HBO static, and immediately in my mind I just started humming the Game of Thrones theme, because that's what it was for so long. And so it's a good time for me. And then like, so this past week's episode, because spoiler, that's on my what I watch list. They do a blend of a couple of things from the game. They do basically where the Seraphites hang that dude in the woods. That happens. Jesse shows up.
Yeah, I like I said, I listen to like recaps of the show.
Yeah.
I just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
But
And that hospital scene is almost shot for shot in the game. It is so good. So she don't walk behind and stab somebody playing a PSP or playing Hotline Miami on a PSP. And I kind of wish they did that, but it's like that's not the kind of murderer they make Ellie out to be in the game. She can't be that kind of murderer, because you can't have somebody be. Because then it's like, oh, you got a little serial killer here. Because if you thought about how many people you could be murdering out in the game, that's wild.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's like it's two different mediums, and you got to accept. That's the thing you have to accept the most. But I guess honestly, like that's why, like, I'm glad I'm back to work, because I do get to watch stuff now.
That's real.
And get to really have some time to myself to do things, because before at home it was there wasn't really no watching TV.
Fair. You play anything? You on sticks at all?
I played like a little bit of Streets of Rage 4 the other day, but no, not much of a game. Matter of fact, like we're gonna we got some new furniture yesterday, and I'm looking at a TV right now.
What do you consider for the TV?
I don't like Google TVs. I don't like Fire TVs. So I was thinking like the Roku TV. I do like the interface on it. I was thinking about getting the I think the 65-inch TCL.
Yeah, they. I'll just send you a couple of them. They're all reasonably priced, but if you're gonna get one, you might as well get the one to do 120 hertz and just hook the PlayStation up to it and get the best experience with your PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So it's also the good HDMI 2.1 is what you need on there. You been listening to anything at all?
Pretty much. I listen to like a lot of the either what I listened to in the past, or the only new stuff I really listen to is Griselda stuff. Okay. Like I listen to a lot of Griselda stuff.
That Egypt remix goes up.
I like West Side Gun, Conway the Machine,
Yeah.
of course Benny the Butcher, Stove God.
Stove God Cooks. I do fuck with Stove God and 30 Special and dudes. Yeah, I like the Griselda cast, man. I'm with you on that.
But I mean, because really, what else is there? Like, Jay-Z pretty much retired.
Yeah.
Like I heard, I don't know if he got a new album out, but I heard that the Preacher Man Kanye song.
Man, I just.
But other than that, it's like it's just Griselda stuff, really, and then like old music.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. They finally are doing a repress of.
They doing it. I don't know how if they're gonna press or not, but 20-year anniversary of B.
Yeah, I saw that. It showed my Spotify of yesterday, but they're doing a repress of Spring Clientele. Mm-hmm. I've been wanting Spring Clientele on vinyl almost since I started buying records, but it's like one of the ones that whatever some sample issues was causing them not to repress that. So they
what song?
don't know. I truly don't know. That's just what. And in fact, that could just be wrong. That just could be what the internet thinks is the problem. But whatever. But they a couple weeks back announced a repress of that, so that should ship in the middle of June. So I'm very excited for that. Today I just started bumping GNX again out of blue. I was just like, let me get back. I'm back on this Kendrick shit. So that's where I'm at today. And again, I listened to that. I once again was listening to Egypt remix with Doechii in the West Side Gun. I'm of course watching The Last of Us. Love that show. What really gets me miffed is this season there's gonna be 7 episodes. It's like And I was talking to Vanessa about the other night. What I think is going to happen is this one will end. This will be all Ellie. Next season, all Abby.
Yeah.
And then
because Abby got a pretty big story too.
Exactly. And so then the next season after that is how we just do the combine and wrap it all up.
Yeah, like it's funny. Like and I know they have to do it differently, but like I feel like they jumped into. I like the way the game did it better. Like as far as like, you don't really know who Abby is. Like you deep into it until it gets to that part. So
it would be so cool if they could have managed to write it like that. I just don't know how they would have did it for a TV show.
I mean, they get paid the big bucks. They'd have figured it out.
I am not. I have the last 3 episodes of Andor, which are this show has reviewed this so well that I'm just like, what happened to these last 3 episodes that got the internet saying it's a 10-star show? And I'm like, okay, I need to watch these last 3 episodes. So Ness and I will probably sit and watch that tomorrow. I am playing South of Midnight. It's by Compulsion Games. It's a game where you play as Hazel, and you are a weaver, and you're in the deep south of America, and your mama and her home were washed away in a hurricane, and you're trying to go rescue and find her. And what you're finding out is you are a weaver, and you have the ability to fight haints and other monsters of that ilk and so forth as you work through trying to find your mother, and you bump into these various like people who have been hurt or traumatized by something, and their trauma exists in these boss fights. So you fight Two-Toed Tom, which is a giant alligator, and you fight whatever. And so I love that I can toss a whatever out there still after all these years, and that like it's a very cool game. That's on Xbox Game Pass. If you have Game Pass, I think the top tier Game Pass that might be on there. It might be on the mid tier as well. But highly recommend you check out South of Midnight. It's super dope. I finished up my Murderbot reread with System Collapse. I love the Murderbot books, and guess what? Murderbot showed up on Apple TV today. The TV show started today, apparently.
Oh,
and so I get to that, and that's why I was rereading. I was rereading because I was trying to get ready for the show, and I'm excited for that. So we'll see how much I can or cannot. Because, like I said, if it's anything like the Wheel of Time series, I don't watch the Wheel of Time show, but I loved and read all 16 Wheel of Time books. But I could not fuck with the show, and that's where, you know what I'm saying, me and Anthony agree. Sometimes it's like you're too close to the source material, so you can't enjoy the new joint.
Yeah, I kind of feel like with things being able to be on the show, you can kind of get it right or more right than wrong, but still doesn't click.
I listened to Casuals. It's Katie Nolan's podcast. I listened to it because the homie Carl Tart was on there. It's a fun listen, and of course, because Carl knows the sports, and so that's a very fun listen. They had a good time together, so it's pretty hilarious. And currently, your show title is Like a Puerto Rican Storm, and I need to figure out a Puerto Rican looking storm or a superhero that is a Boricua. So that's what we got cracking right there. That's the business, y'all. So let me get to housekeeping. Let me play us out. Oh my God! Let me reach your finger in. Just solid. Please tune in every Thursdays. That's usually when we post the shows, but also we record around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Daylight Time, depending on the time of year, where you can typically join us in the chat on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure to like and comment on YouTube. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share the show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Tap that down a little bit. That loud and I want it to be. If you want to support the show financially and got a few bucks tossed away, consider joining us over on Patreon, where members at the $5 tier get extra content each month and early access to new shows. We also have merch available over at tpublic.com/user/Krunchy Milk, all one word, Krunchy of course being spelled with a K, and feel free to give us a call, 216-264-6311. That's 216-264-6311. We would certainly love to hear from you. That is, of course, the 216's own Tatum 216.
Yes, I'm here. I'm queer. Deal with it.
Get used to it. That is Lunchbox 2099, also belonging to the 216. Don't ever get it twisted.
My ass is half asleep.
Yeah, I can tell you, I always end up stretching out on that bad boy. It do something with the butt cheek. I'm telling you, it's wild out here. Me, I am the Internet's Terror 713. Don't make me push into traffic. We'll do this again next time. Peace.
What happened to your ass? It used to be beautiful.